Alright, what's going on, everybody? About to play through tonight's Boston Blue Beat tournament. As usual on Thursday. Should be starting any moment here. You can see I kind of messed around with some different options to show you the maximum amount of things necessary. But let's take a quick look at the bracket here. So it looks like I'm up here at the top. Let me refresh it just to see it's changed. There's a chance it may have. Alright, so yeah, it did change actually. So I'm fighting the winner of Cyan Plaza and Spellbound first. So we got Nuclear Cheese. Oh, Jacob Pat's on my side of the bracket now. Joe Biden's over there. Garbage. And we got Skeletal, Jace, Struce, Isaac, Teddy Treebark. Alright, so should be an interesting tournament. Good amount of players. We have a total of how many competitors? 30 players, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty good. And as you can see, our Maturino here we have it is at 1660. So if you want to contribute to that, the code is BlueBeatGG6. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just play a few warm-up games until the stream goes live here. Oh, we don't need the brackets up. And I don't know why Maturino keeps doing that when I go to full screen. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. So yeah, I'm just gonna play a few warm-up games.
What's up, guys? I'm jamming music right now, so I'm speaking in the rhythm of it, so let me turn that off. And I also have the stream on in the background, so it's throwing me off. So let's just make sure all that's out of the way. But hello, guys, this is Boston Blue Beat. You know, 213, whatever that number's supposed to mean. I assume it's the 13th one of the second year. I'm here, Michael Dink, with my co-commentator, Chuny Garbage. Take it on.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Chuny Garbage. I'm here with my commentator, Michael Dink. We've got some great matches lined up for you all.
There we go.
This afternoon.
So
If that's the case, because goddamn this guy. Goddamn, I don't know how to commentate a bad match, but go back to what you're saying.
Maturino's being wet.
Yeah. So I believe in round one we're going to be starting off with Lem versus Black Maniac, and then Tiffany versus Skeleton.
There we go.
Gonna have some great matches in there.
So what I'm gonna do
Lem versus Black Maniac
is
Yeah, so we're gonna have Lem, you know, obviously.
turn the sound off when I play these warm-up games, so you don't have to listen to two things at a time, which I know can be a little jarring.
It'll be an interesting match to go off of right now. Operator, waiting for a phone call. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna be commentating off of the Twitch stream because I don't know what. You know what it is? It's like sometimes.
Yeah, let's just play ranked matches. So now I'm in full screen mode.
Yep, but yeah, now
I've been having issues with window mode where it's a little laggy, so it shouldn't be a problem anymore at all.
And not
Black
let
Bubble
Cliff's buttons like push him out, as you can see here. Ooh, and here
the name is interesting.
with the stun, is he gonna kill?
Imagine it would taste like licorice, which would be gross.
Oh,
Black Maniac taking the first round.
Oh. Yep. All right. Yeah, so I think the one thing for sure is like Flack's doing a pretty good job of keeping himself in and not. Ooh, but the step back dodge. Hold this low. All right, we're out now.
Okay.
So
Absolutely.
So the one thing I would say for sure is that once you're in this position against Cliff with meter, it's really scary to like try to like work your way out the corner. But I mean, Flack's doing a really good job of just like being annoying. I mean, as Haas does, got the KOF hops. And
yeah,
it doesn't matter because Cliff.
Very impressive corner pressure. Very impressive corner pressure, very impressive neutral. But if you manage to get the pressure on him, it's over. As we're seeing here, Black Maniac getting the confirm.
All right. Ooh, but like not. I mean, I believe it's like the third or fourth time now that dodge
just to make sure it was safe.
Slap has been really hitting. So I think like Black has to keep that in mind that is an option to be scoping out for it. Like,
I just ran up and did it.
Ooh, dropped the. I believe that was supposed to be impossible dust combo. All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But Cliff's dust very hard to block. Surprisingly.
Yeah. Look, man, it looks like they be crouching.
Why did he do that? Couldn't he kill me?
But like, button to 6H. stealing the deal, bringing it in. So I mean, it's a really back and forth match right now. So it's just a matter of like who has the momentum. It's kind of scrambly to be honest, and like
Man, good
you
thing
know,
I'm
I
playing
want to
warm-up matches
see
here.
some awareness of the other person's defensive options. I feel as though Lem is sort of, how do I put it? When they're in an advantage state, they don't have to worry about like DPs or whatever from Flak because like unless it's like level 2, it's not that scary.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, Flak Maniac starting off, good charge burst. Lem getting a hit, getting Flak Maniac into the corner, applying
Alright, that
the
makes
split
up for losing
pressure.
the first
Very,
round.
very scary position, but Flak Maniac pushing out, getting a hit into the knockdown, gets that level 3 charge.
Yeah, so we're just in like the neutral situation now, just going back and forth. Ooh, gosh, a bunch of counter hits, but not converting, just resetting back into pressure. So okay,
Gets
finally
the
converting
back
after hit.
air into a combo, but drops it. Lem pushing the right out of the corner, getting the hit.
I mean, this is kind of spooky because, like, you
Oh,
give this Flak
that
character an
was
opportunity,
not
he's
the
gonna
right
rob you.
anti-air to use
But
there.
honestly, I think Flak should just play a little, like, just like find an opportunity to just like get in and just like seal the deal. Because like this is basically like pixel health.
Absolutely, absolutely. Flak Maniac just needs one opening to get in, but
Got
flip
it.
pressure
Uh-oh.
so scary.
What's going on?
But seals
Okay.
it off with the 5P.
Hope that didn't decent.
All right, per usual, just going in. How's how it is.
Seems
Oh,
like not.
clap.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
finally aware of the pole vault. Actually not getting hit by it. Just jumping back and waiting for it. Oh,
Let's see
doesn't
here.
matter. Never mind. I take it back. Commentator's curse.
I'm doing a really good job of
Got time
controlling
for
the
another
neutral with
one.
these massive buttons.
Yeah.
Flak Maniac jumping out, pushing Lem into the corner, getting that level 3 charge. Very scary.
I don't know if.
Yeah, so it looks like
Oh, well.
Tip Me versus Skeleton is going
Yeah,
to
it's
be
just kind of like a
next
back and
after
forth
Lemon
situation right
Flak
now. I mean, Flak
Maniac.
has level 3 and a lot of meters, so it could convert, gets the burst out.
Loses all of that charge. Very, very unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, he just has to get a good hit. I mean, he has a whole stick of butter. Like, just bake your cake. But he might not get a chance to.
Yeah,
Super? Oh,
this
nope.
could be it, but doesn't finish him off.
Yeah.
The Tyrant Rave
What's up,
gets
Tricky
blocked.
Hero? How you doing?
Oh my
No
god.
Fafnir.
Again with the okay. First round on the table. We take them one by one. Just one. Yeah, but like Flak not respecting like Lem's like defensive
The
options. I feel as
teleports.
though that if he would have this adaptation, like with Lem rotating his defensive options, like he would get a lot more mileage. But it's either here nor there.
Absolutely,
Like-
absolutely.
All right, put him full screen.
Oh,
Not really
I
a
think
fun
he's got the
position
charges.
for either
say the
character.
least.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. I mean, they both have meter, and like one of them has has charge down. So I'm just like, I mean, like you have the pokes to like harass, and like I feel as though the floaty jump is your favorite. Like you can do, you can short hop JS or short hop JK. I mean JH.
But
Alright,
Lem getting
go on
the
with
hit. This could be hit. It is.
Alright,
Lem
come on.
getting a game on the board.
Mhm. Oh boy. Gosh.
Going into game 3.
What do you think are some adaptations that each of the player maybe need to like adjust in order to like have a more convincing like win?
I feel like in this particular matchup, I would say that absolutely Flak Maniac needs to be doing a better job just respecting
Nice.
the Cliff's dodge. Making sure, not getting tagged by that. I feel like just usually just because that keeps happening.
Just take a quick
Anyways,
look at the
Lem
bracket
getting the counter
again.
hit, but not
Make
converting
sure.
it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna be fighting Cyan Plaza.
So players,
Let me take a quick
just
look
jumping
and
around in
see if
neutral,
that's
trying
ready yet.
Trying to find their way in. Flak Maniac bursts out.
No, I'm not. I don't think
I
they
think
called.
another thing too is that I like the respect that like Lem is giving now. Like once he's in like his minus frames, like yeah, I'm safe. So I
Round
should just
2
chill
yet.
out. So I should just take advantage of it and be like, all right, this
I might have to
person's
wait
obviously not doing anything
anyway.
cheeky after being in minus frames. I'm just gonna run in and like take opportunity to that. I think those small things when you play like a very like rush down, like strike to oriented
Yeah.
character, like you need to be able to be aware of those options to like make them really like think. Like I want you to mash here so I can get the counter hit.
Yeah, that's what it's looking
absolutely.
like.
Flak Maniac punishing the whiff dust with the rocket, but Lem bursts out, keeps the pressure going, blocks the Fafnir.
Alright. Ooh, small jump, but it's okay. We
Just
have a lot of meter.
keeping up this blitz pressure. Very, very scary place to be if you're Flak Maniac.
Yeah,
Guard
and I
bar
mean,
got
like, that risk.
ranked there.
Yeah, that guard bar was fucking. Frank was flashing. Ambulance, come over.
Alright, cool.
Absolutely terrifying. Lem starting off
I
strong
got time
with
for
the- with
maybe one or
sweep
two more.
into the dust, got Flak Maniac into the corner, applying that pressure.
But
Flak
yeah, my
Maniac
next opponent will be
getting
Cyan
out,
Plaza. He
getting the
is
hit, getting the knockdown,
another Faust player.
but not
Okay.
So
respecting the
it'll be a
dodge.
mirror match.
And
We'll
now,
start
Hold on,
and
hold
now
on.
it's
tournament
Lem's
off.
turn, but Flak Maniac again.
Hope I have better RNG.
That was the schmick. I didn't block that.
Yeah,
I
that's,
didn't block that.
that's the risk you make when you're playing Cliff. But Lem's still alive.
I mean, you know, honestly. I
Oh,
was gonna
that's
say
gonna
if,
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one thing was like if you could get the burst off the table, then at least like you know the round isn't lost. Like you got something out of it. But you know now we're starting with full burst. All right, no burst on one side. Now we're playing Guilty Gear.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, DP out.
Flak Maniac, DPing out. Yep.
Yep, hold that shit. What actually is pressure if I have a DP? All right, 5H.
The mantra of every Soul player.
I'm telling ya. These are your plus frames, and I'm not minus. These are our frames. We shared it. Alright. We got some Oki. Okay. Just blocks. The conditioning from the previous DP, showing some respect. But honestly, it's
Daring him
like,
to
you know,
counter.
Lem has the
Want
life
him to
lead,
go
and like,
right
you have
into
like good
jump.
buttons, especially if... Ugh. I mean,
Flak
cash out like
Maniac
this.
with the
Patience
run
not to
up
do that.
frame. I love that.
Yeah. Never mind.
Like
never mind,
characters,
this shit.
two flower hits don't work. I should have just gone
Alright,
my way.
you know, just
Oh,
chill
well.
out. Wait for him to do something stupid. Yes. Oh no!
Yup, there it
Why'd
is.
you do that?
Jumps over the fried egg to take the round, the game.
I'm just saying, like when you whiff the other person's plus, but if you whiff that button, they're hella plus.
Spiken just
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
use counters apparently.
I'm like, ugh, my heart.
Ah, what a game! What a game!
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna be coming in here next with Tip Me versus Skeleton. What do you know about these two players?
Not to be confused with Skeletal Minion,
Okay, so
who is also in this tournament.
give me a moment. Match call. All right. Yeah.
What's up, Dandy?
No. They're playing Cliff. They're playing
doing
Cliff.
well?
Oh,
Yeah.
we've got more Cliff. All right, I'm here for more Cliff.
Yeah. So it's Tip Me, Cliff player. I see him in the Cliff channel a lot. I'm learning Cliff out on the side to help teach another friend of mine the characters. So I see him all the time. Joins Casa, New England
Don't worry
player.
about
Also
typos,
Tessero with
man.
the raid for 31 players, 31 individual viewers. Thank you very much. Soku Squad, let's go.
See,
But Skeleton, I don't know. Oh, well, we know now. It's a quad player.
All right.
So
yeah. Cliff Potemkin.
yeah. So it'll be interesting. I mean, like the one thing is that you know you could cancel any button into Skull Crusher. And I do think if you react in time, you should be able to punish Hammerfall.
Alright, yeah, I got time for one more.
But the thing is, like, Pod's scary in this game, man. I mean, like,
Whoop.
and like for anyone familiar with Exert, you know, because it's a newer game, like that character is a strike throw. But like with like a harsh backdash, you know, you're gonna get fucking thrown. But in this game, he has an overhead too. Like that's OD. So you gotta guess high, low, and throw.
Yeah, it's another case of just two very, very, very explosive characters coming at each other.
Yeah. I don't know if he could.
Skeleton starting off pretty strong, pushing Tipney into the corner, but Tipney getting the route with the overhead into the conversion.
Yo,
applying
Tippy
this
letting
pressure.
people know. I'm just saying, Tippy letting people know I'm gonna try to fuzzy you. My J. So hold my JK fuzzies. Hold my JK fuzzies. But anyways, put him in air. What's the tech chase? We just block him. All right, conversion. All right, just put him in there. So I think that the big thing is
Yeah, I'm
just
good.
making
I'm
sure
just
that you're able
chilling.
to suppress him in neutral. Because I mean, like Cliff has a lot of like good big boy buttons. And like air hit JH and air hit JS, like you get like a lot of good conversions off of it, especially with meter. So it's kind of annoying for
I
like.
don't know if
a
the
bot
volume levels are
Well,
alright, if
obviously with bot,
everything's
like, you know.
okay.
Oh no, yo.
And gets the
And I'd love some
My
feedback
American
about this
resets.
layout here. I still have other regular layout
You'll
for my
have to
play
Skeleton
in
Nova
tournament,
just won
but
a multi bracket with Neo.
I'm trying to figure out a way
Yo,
that
let's
like
go.
doesn't
I'll be
shift
quite
everything
honest, I don't like
around
that much, but,
when
you
I'm
know,
in full
I don't
screen
want-
mode on the other monitor,
hate that.
and right now I'm in full screen mode, and it doesn't really affect it much with this way.
You know, maybe
so,
maybe you could help me reunite this lost
I don't
love
know.
that I have with Melty. Maybe it was never
you guys
lost.
want
Maybe
the,
it's just like a bad relationship. I'm trying to
the
figure
tournament
it out. You know what I mean? But talking about figuring
stream
it
a
out,
little
yo,
bigger,
this
I can
fucking
try
heat knuckle,
making
let me
my
let you-
screen here a little
let me
smaller
let you
for
learn
the
about this
casuals,
damage.
but should work out
Alright,
either way.
Skull Crusher, 2S. What are we going
Yeah,
for?
like I was
Oh!
saying, both of these characters are just getting so much off of any successful interaction in neutral.
Alright, the taunt. Can you flick taunt?
I don't know. I think you should be able to, but I have no clue.
Yeah. Alright, well,
But
first
Tim,
off,
getting
it's on the table.
ahead.
FRC. Oh, combos? Yo, hold this mix.
Into the taunt, OP.
Oh, yo, gold burst?
Gold burst.
This is
Six
cheeky.
stage. Oh my god.
Ooh, I think that was a 56S, but it doesn't matter.
My
Close
other
it out
forward
anyway.
didn't come out,
And
and
even
I
if you
got
block
walk
that,
up slightly
I
instead
have
of run
50
up.
meter. You're gonna hold this pressure again anyways.
Yep.
You thought it was over? Hell nah. Alright. But you know, honestly, like, you know, these past two matches have just
Yeah,
been,
you
like,
could
a
get
lot
the
of, like,
flower
back and
loop
forth.
in some situations
you're
that
at
normally
that
wouldn't be
moment where it's
possible
like,
if
you're at,
meteors
like, that layer of pressure, and
hit
you're
while
trying to
you're
see how well
doing
you're
the setup of it.
And
What
I
the
feel as
heck?
though, like, where they are as players, there's just a lot of, like, implementing your game plan.
Was he using?
And then seeing from there. I like the
Yikes.
stuff that
Oh,
Tiffany's
that's
doing.
right,
I see,
Dragon
like, some
Install. I
fancy,
forgot
like,
he had
setups.
that.
The FRC goes for like a left right. It's pretty cute stuff. All right,
Oh, you like the new layout? Sweet. Cool.
all right. My slide
Players
head.
playing around in neutral, getting the slide head.
Oh, yo, max range. Tipper 2D. Smash knowledge right there.
Excuse me. So yeah, my tournament match is gonna be in a second. So
All right.
Let me
Punish
just,
the bad boy or the FRC.
prepare. I'll be right back.
Shelton pushing around with the hammer fall. Timmy just this really oppressive Cliff pressure. You know, Cliff. Again, I keep saying it. Cliff is so scary if he gets going.
Talk about
With these
scary. The
massive buttons
cheeky.
up. Mm-hmm.
The cheeky JK fuzzies. Oh, it's 6P. But it whiffs. Think he was trying to charge it a bit longer. Oh, my Oki. My burst. Oh, burst baits. I guess that naturally burst baits. That's pretty cute. My pressure. Alright, safe. Whew. Okay.
Ooh, gets
Is
the
that-
tick
is that-
throw.
Is that the first? Oh, back to back. Can we get a 3?
Do
Jackpot,
another
jackpot.
one.
Oh, no. Read about that. Actually, good on the read. Just didn't convert. All right. Ooh, man. Yeah, have to catch your breath.
The whiffed 6H. That
Yes,
that
sir.
has to hurt.
My chest hurting, dog. This is a heavy sword. Ooh, taunt? But one word? Not enough, baby. Need to hit me with some bars. Damn, he could hit it.
Well, there's some bars for you.
Yep. My health bars. Alright.
All right, sweet.
I mean, I like the way how, like, Tiffany's just playing, you know, just playing outside in, like, the comfortable ranges. And, you know, just making sure that, like, you know, could just, like, suppress
Alright.
block down. Look at that with the call out, too. Just, like, preemptive, like, I believe that was JS or JH.
So knowing I'm gonna be playing in a minute, let me get this set up.
So I think this is like, you know, close to sealing the deal. The scary thing is now like pot with the corner and meter. Oh my god, let's go!
Gets the fucking force break shot.
Some Looney Tunes shit right there. Yo, let me get out the way real quick. Bonk. Good match though. 2-0
All right,
Tip Me
let's see if
going
they
on.
said anything
See what
in the
bracket's looking
Discord.
at. You know, Tip Me is gonna
They
go
are
on
saying
to
it
play
now.
against- Where are they? They're gonna go up against play Drews. That's a West Coast ABBA right there. Pretty OD ABBA player to be quite honest. So like, you know, if we don't see them, you know, it sucks. But at the same time, that's a tough match. and
Jacob
I,
Pat
you know,
versus
as a-
Dayoon, and then
as a
Froton
fellow
and
New England player,
Heartwide. So
I
it looks
just
like
wanna
I
say
can
good
fight
luck.
Cyan Plaza now.
So you know,
So
but,
we'll go ahead and do that.
yeah. I believe our next two matches will be Jacob Pat 84, West Coast Testament, pretty aggressive, and Daeun, who I do not know of. And then the match after that will be Froton, a resident Kai player in the Kai channel over at the Plus R Discord. I just swear to God, they love, if I say so myself, they love Greed 7. It is like God's gift to Earth, Greed 7. versus Heartwad, which I believe is a Justice player.
All right. I just sent
Apparently
Cyan
they
Plays
live
the
in Florida.
link.
They have Rhode Island on their Twitter. I don't know the lore. But all I know is that their Justice, a little nice. They were scooping some people last week,
Oh, my, this is
grabbing
all messed
people. Pretty scary.
All right.
But, you know, the Kai and Justice matchup is not fun. You have to do cheeky stuff to get around nukes, for example.
Let's
You
turn
gotta
the
do
stream
force
volume
fire
off.
with nuke.
And you should be good to go. Oh wait. That's not the right size, huh? I just realized it's using the same instance of this. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Alright. I'll repair it, like, after this. Hold up. I'll make sure it's good for when I start. There we go. So. Yep, that'll do. Alright, cool. What's up, Nomad? Doing well. This is my first match of the actual tournament. I've been playing a few warm-up games. So, yep, see how it goes. Nice. Ooh, nice throw. Tricky. Whoops. He got Chico. He's gonna flex meter now. Alright, cool. Oh man, the mirror match is always stressful. It's just chaos.
Heaven or hell? Duo. One. Let's rock.
Try to bait his burst. Didn't quite work. Whoops. Ha! Good old meteor. He was a little too far for that grab to hit. Oops. Whoops. Oh, you protected. I wasn't expecting that. Actually, that was a bad burst for him. He should have been able to block that. Yes! I got him back on the screen. I was like, I need to use this mini pot somehow. I'm like, maybe I can get him to come back. Cool. Anyways, GG's Cyan Plaza. Okay, so it's probably gonna be a minute until I play again. I'll just disband this room. Alright, yeah, we'll switch back in a moment here.
Rotan, as you said, praying at the Shrine of Greed Sever every day.
You know it.
Alright, sweet.
So it's not, you know, I think the big thing, to be honest, was like the way how Froton likes to play, which is just like blocking with your face and getting like strong hits in on
Alright, so yes,
may not
Froton.
be because Heartwad, like I would say, like watching their matches from last week, they do a pretty good job of controlling the neutral and being aware of the opponent's counterplay and the way how they rotate their options. So it's gonna be something. It's gonna be like, does Froton have the mental awareness to like slow down their pace and like get their advantage points when they can, or is Hardwad just gonna like keep them out? Gonna be like, nope, my nukes,
Gotta
my
report
GHs,
results.
my mic swords are keeping me out. Get off my lawn. But we'll see.
Absolutely, absolutely. But Froton starting off strong, managing to get that grab into the charged stun edge. Heartwad gold bursting out and setting those nukes.
Alright, so yeah, this is the last match of round 2 for stream.
Oh, the dust! The disrespect!
Quick moment to look at the bracket, see where we're at here.
Again. Alright, the equalizer. Alright. Oh my god.
I heard you were pressing buttons.
Alright, so looks like I'm fighting the winner of Nuclear Cheese and Wheel.
Honestly, the small unfortunate thing is like Heartwater will go in for
Take
like a
the Pat
J8 and cross
one,
themselves up, and then
so
it just whips.
he'll be fighting the winner
So
of
that's
Joe
more
Biden and
unfortunate.
Noise Tank. Other
Alright,
stuff
but now we're hitting
hasn't
them,
finished up yet
and
over
it
here.
feels like hell right here.
This is the match we're watching right now.
No escape. Yo. Let's fucking go.
It's just so scary.
So we'll just chill
once
and watch this
Justice
for a
gets
moment.
going,
I'm not gonna start,
It's a pain in the ass to make your way back in. And we're seeing that now.
the next round yet.
Again, a really strong start, pushing Harwood into the corner.
I know that
But
music's
Harwood's setting those
probably
nukes.
a little jarring for you, so I will
Setting
turn
those
it off.
nukes, rushing in.
Yo, but talking about
Off
setting
number
nukes,
four.
talk to me about this cranked risk gauge. Like, the damage is gonna scale up. You see what I'm saying? What I was just mentioning earlier. Like, just slowly pushing out the nukes and the mic swords. Oh, TK mic sword, FRC. Like, we're just gonna be here all day. That's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
Nope. Get that out of here.
Holy crap, the match
There
Reno's
is
at
no escape.
6210?
Yo, you better
What happened?
Because I'm gonna make these unlockable sound. My air
Let's
unlockable.
investigate.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got it from here,
Looks
cheating. I'm about
like-
to drink a cup of water.
Aggro
Alright,
Craig
alright.
putting in 30.
Yeah, Heartwad just keeping this pressure up.
Nina
with the
Tom's
nukes,
putting
these
in
big
$20.50.
gets
It says
the
plus
front-
R
the
gives me
TK
life. Hell
Michael
yeah.
sword to take the
Also,
round.
everyone else using the code here.
Absolutely terrifying.
You want to help contribute? You
Terra
can use the
just
code.
very oppressive pressure
today's
from Justice. Heartwad keeping
Code is
keeping control of that game.
GG6 for 50 cents
Oh, but we're
for free.
seeing
You
a
can put in the
switch
pot. Doesn't cost you
to
anything.
Dizzy from Froton.
There's also
That's
some
interesting.
other quests here you could do.
The
Quick
mother-daughter
quests,
matchup.
other stuff. But yeah, definitely appreciate all the support as always, guys.
Is it?
I don't know if Froton plays Dizzy. Like,
Yeah, like I'm
Kai
a
does
little
not really have good answers to Justice. It's one of the worst matchups in the whole
going in
game,
there.
actually.
it is what it is.
You just can't get around the missiles very
I mean,
well.
listen,
He
I
doesn't have really
respect him.
options to go over them
Yeah.
very easily.
I mean, you know,
He doesn't
fuck
have
the
any
lore.
to
I'm just trying to see
teleport
some
stuff.
matches. No disrespect.
Like, it just kind of really shuts him
Yeah,
down.
I
His whole
mean,
fireball game is dead with those out.
Just, you know, doing the thing with Justice, just like pushing him out with the nukes. I think the one thing is like you're gonna try to ice spike through like the nukes because of the angle, but like what does that really mean? See, because like you're in the nukes now, get the mash, misses the 2D, ender. All right. Because the thing is like, okay, you do a character swap, but like how proficient are you with the character?
Absolutely,
I mean-
absolutely. Like it.
Yeah, this is definitely better for Dizzy than it is for Kai.
Words. No, I got you.
Oh my god. My brain just turned off for a second there. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
But yeah,
well, would I
honestly,
change
the
my
way how
Justice?
Justice plays in this game, it's just hot
Yeah.
glue anyways. You're just chugging glue, so
Yeah.
I understand
The
if
whole
your brain
missile
hurts.
setup game plan is a little.
But we're seeing a lot of the same.
I don't know.
Like Proton is getting a bit of mileage out of Dizzy's tools here.
It's just not very
you know,
creative,
poking
I guess.
Poking their way through the
I would
spike,
switch that part of it or part of her up.
It's still
Yeah, but-
really scary.
Maybe change
Yeah,
the way
like,
the
what does
missiles
that really
work.
mean? Like, bam, see right here, like.
So they're still like
okay, maybe I
good,
get
but
hit by ice spike
they don't
here and there,
function
but,
quite
you're
like
not
this, where they just
directly
eat everything.
interacting
And
with me. You're just
I don't
passively
know.
waiting
Justice
for
is
the
a hard
obstacle.
character to really
And
balance
that's not gonna
well
get you mileage.
because if
in
you
my
think
opinion.
about all the tools that
Absolutely,
Justice used to have when Justice was
Yeah.
not a tournament legal
And Hardwon
character.
doing like a pretty good
She's so
job too of
broken.
like I would say like just trying to like circumvent like the options.
Like
of
I
it.
wouldn't give her.
And
I
just
think
be like,
keeping
okay,
her
if
kind of
you wanna play this way, then, like,
slowish is
I
not a
can come
bad
around.
thing.
You know, do nukes here, walk up slowly, tries to bait the ice spike.
Otherwise, she's too strong.
See?
Yeah, and now Harwad's got Proton in the corner. It's not fun setting those nukes,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. And,
Proton
you know-
tries to get out with the Imperial Ray. It doesn't work because
Yeah, that's why she's just a hard
what do
character
you
to
do?
balance, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's
Interactive
easy to
gameplay,
make her
guys.
too good,
yeah.
but like she's not. She's not like super good in this game. It's just that
I've been having a
I
lot
mean,
of
she's
fun
definitely
time playing this
viable.
game,
It's just
but
that
interactive gameplay,
certain
guys. Talk to me
matchups she
about
just
it.
destroys.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
against
for
like
sure.
you know
Yeah,
a lot of
no,
characters like
like-
Faust, for example. It's not a bad matchup. It's not
It's
hard
not-
to deal
it
with
wasn't
really that
the
much.
worst idea I've
Say
ever
compared to a
seen,
lot of other characters in
but
the game.
it didn't work.
But, like, for
And
Kai,
there's
yeah, it's
reasons it didn't
really
work.
rough.
What can
Yeah.
you do? Heartwad, very very strong showing though. Not taking any of that.
Proton, I send you my wishes, and I hope you get through losers well. That's all I gotta say.
Absolutely.
Pepin Hirschfield, Justice Buddies,
You know,
Venom.
that's the best I could tell you,
Theoretically
boss.
having tools, set to cope.
Because that was some interactive gameplay I was
Yeah,
seeing right
the
there.
missile durability
Don't
in
get me wrong,
general is
Hardwon's
the
gonna move on to
problem
play
with the
against
way they
Juice,
balance
who won
Justice.
2-0 against Tip Me, you know.
They're just too durable.
I pray to my New England players that they could get out of losers. But, you know, Juice versus Hardwon, Abba versus Justice, matchup's ass, but Abba has that kind of matchup, so it'll be interesting to see that if that match gets streamed.
How's that?
You know, in the next phase of the
Can you
tournament.
still hear the
In
commentary?
the meantime, we're gonna be waiting for, I believe, Joe Biden, Noise Tank, Skeleton Minion versus Little Fence, and Jace versus Black Maniac. In the meantime, while we're waiting for these matches, let us talk about Le Matrino. You know, because we are at $63.60. I don't know how many codes you guys use, because I'll tell you this right now: the top two contributors of $30 and $20 has not changed. So you guys have been putting in some work there, putting in some codes, and I appreciate
Hell
it.
yeah,
I don't
thank
know
you
how
guys
many
all
codes
for
you got
using
left.
codes.
So keep pumping them out. Keep pumping them out.
Okay, so I'm going to be fighting Nuclear
Absolutely,
Cheese.
absolutely.
I don't
using
think
a
I'm gonna be
code
on
right now.
stream.
Watch me go. There it
I'm not
goes.
allowed to say this.
I think probably not.
Look, I just want to say, if you guys have alt accounts, you guys
They
have,
didn't
you
say
know,
Here
it.
comes
your
Daredevil!
after hours
Okay,
Twitter
okay,
account and your
JP1,
Twitter.
thanks for the
You get what I'm
follow.
saying? So you know, you can turn on real quick. You know, make sure no one's behind your back. Get on your not safe for work Twitter and put in an extra code. If Matrino hears this, I'll take the L on that, guys. No, you cannot use the code multiple times on the same account.
These
On the same.
Yeah, the code. You can't use the code more than once,
these do not
unfortunately.
represent the views of Boston Blue Beat, etc., etc. All right. So
I'm just
yeah.
saying, what you view in the midnight hours and what you view in the day are basically two different people.
Also, they're doing a.
That's all I gotta say.
Wait, who's up now?
But being an idiot aside, we're still waiting for our next match right here. But to talk about what we might see next match, we're gonna have ElvenShadow's versus Nuclear Cheese,
Oh,
Boston Blue Beat Classic.
Okay.
I swear to God, we see this
They
all the
didn't say
time,
that,
and
but
it's
here we go.
great to see how much more of an inch of an inch of an inch.
well, actually though, I didn't
get
turn the
from
sound back on,
winning a
damn.
matchup. I mean, like.
I'm gonna have to back out. It's alright, Nuclear Cheese isn't in there yet.
And try to RPS you with the, you know, you got your Bandit Bringers, you got your Grand Vipers. I'm just saying, this character has a lot of shit that is kind of annoying to deal with.
I ain't fighting
Just block
Heartwad.
Lamau. And then when you want to block, you're gonna get fucking Gorilla Gripped and hold these Sidewinder loops. You know? Honestly though, Junie, I want to hear what you gotta say about these next matches. I don't know if you have the bracket up right now, but let me know what you want to see.
What I want to see in these next matches,
Yeah. Cause our round 3 hasn't been decided yet, but like, I mean, Nick
Wait,
can
it
be
says
very
R3 matches me versus Nuke first. Still waiting R2 to finish though before we pick others. Okay.
Sorry, I'm having.
Why is
a little
Heartwatch
bit
still in the
of
room
time
though?
right
That's what
now.
I'm confused about.
But like,
Yep.
well, coming up in round 3, it looks like we're probably gonna have Skeletal Minions versus Jace. That should be interesting.
Yeah, you just love seeing people. You love seeing people like run, huh?
Yeah, I'm a little
You love
confused
seeing
right now.
people run. 'Cause Skelton's gonna be running to hit this frickin'. Like, you love
love
seeing
it.
people run.
I absolutely love
Like,
it.
why is Heartwatch just chilling in the
Not
room?
gonna lie there.
Oh, there's
I'm
nuclear
a big
cheese.
fan of watching Jace play.
All right. Anyway,
Never a bad.
pause that. There we go. All right, ready for a match. Let's play some Guilty Gear.
Please select your character.
Wait, what? Nuclear Cheese is gonna play Faust? I thought he plays Soul. I'm so confused. At least he didn't pick my color.
Heaven or hell. Duo. Let's rock.
Oh, I think he picked the wrong character. He must have picked the wrong character.
Duo. Let's rock.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I'm sure he probably picked the wrong character.
You win. Perfect.
Oh, it was a desync? Oh. So what, he was gonna pick Faust? Wonder if they made a new room? Or if this link still works. Guess we'll find out. Nope. That room is dead. Gotta wait for a new one. Oh, there's a password? Okay. I'll try that.
Please select your character.
Alright, that makes a lot more sense. I'm like, why would he pick Faust?
Heaven or hell. Duo. Let's rock.
Oh, really? I was trying to bait that. And I have to even... Oh, well, it's alright. Got a lot of meter to work with here. I'm gonna burst, which I hope to not have to use. Whoops, I canceled that too early. Just gotta be a little patient.
Please select your character. Heaven or hell.
Yeah, he really likes Grand Vipers. Like, for real. Almost had it perfect. Nah, I don't get by Soul 5D.
Duel. Let's rock.
It's not a real mix up. Cool. Blow-ups. GG's to nuclear cheese. Alright. Yeah,
Here comes Daredevil!
Shark Attack Survivor. Congratulations for surviving and thanks for the follow. Hope all your limbs are intact. So it looks like up next is Joe Biden and Jacob Pat on the main stream. So let's switch that. Don't need to report the score. Yeah, KB Nova's very good. He tends to do that a lot to people. Oh yeah, I should probably start that stream up, bro. Sorry about that. There we go. Looks like they just started.
Let's go. Get him in the corner. Yo, get the activated the tree too. Honestly, this is a good round start right now. Just like, you know, letting people know, yo, I'm on fucking acid right now, boss.
Yeah, Joe Biden just hurtling around the screen.
Wow, Matrio's at 8660 now? Hell yeah.
Where he's gonna be.
Oh, the real random button put in 2050. Hell yeah, thank you, real random button. And also shout outs, of course, to Mina Tums for 2050 and Aggro Craig for 30 bucks, and everyone for using that code. If you're interested in helping out, Nightbot just threw it in the chat. You can paste it in there. Booby GG tag or GG6, sorry, for 50 cents in there for free. Yeah, I should probably mute the volume on the game. Hold up a second.
Oh my god.
I wonder if there's a way I can just do that real
that, like,
nice. Let's
Jacob's
see.
like willing to wait it out and just let these happen because Joe Biden won't let these DPs rip. I have seen this before. I have seen literally Acosta top 8 where literally only one match against Omega Tom Hanks stopped him from like DPing. It was pretty sick. Yeah.
I'm not seeing an audio one in there for game capture.
Jumping out.
Probably have to link. I'm gonna have to probably change my whole audio setup. That's fine. Just mute it.
What's a burst to a piece of web? Alright. Wait, the hitbox hits that far back?
But
That's crazy.
before that,
Alright.
That's
Is this gonna kill? I don't think so.
Nah, absolutely not. Joe Biden applying a bit of pressure, but gets tagged.
let's
Those
take a quick
big
look at the
testing
bracket
front
again.
buttons. DPing out?
Ooh, I did not block that. I'll tell you that right now.
Me neither.
Yep. But he did. That's
All
what he
right.
did. Alright. I
So
think the one thing I'm noticing is...
I'm going to be fighting the winner of this match, actually, Jacob Pad and Joe Biden.
Yeah, right there. Jacob doing a pretty good job
Probably should be
of,
watching
like,
this either
on
way.
offense, being aware of Joe Biden's
Looking
defensive
at
options.
other
So
side,
when he gets
Skeletal and
advantage,
Jace are
like,
going
it's
to
a
be
harder
fighting
swing.
Drews and
Joe
Hartwad.
Biden is doing
That's
a good job of,
winners.
like, trying to make these, like, whiff the
Losers
tactics
is
and
actually
implementing
still
the
pretty
traps.
early.
And that's, like, really
Not a lot is
important
updated.
against this character, 'cause, like, the
We'll take a
neutral
look
is
at it
really
in more detail later as it progresses.
Talking about suffocating. What's this four-way mix? What's this four-way mix?
See how this thing
Oh, is he
sticks.
gonna kill?
Okay.
Oh, just really not, but gets the air throw. Very, very
Yo,
nice.
that was crazy because he actually went for the air throw in the first set, but he missed the tech timing, I believe, because of the delay. But then he ran under and got the air through again. That shit
There
was
we go.
crazy.
Wild.
That was
That's where we're at.
Yeah. All right. 1-0 Joe Biden.
Thoughts on Chip versus Testament?
I thought he was just gonna
So
go for mix, but you know,
Testament's
it works out.
Yep,
obviously a
yeah,
better
I mean,
character
also,
overall,
air throw,
but
that's
I feel like
kind of
because Chip has the teleports and the mobility to
Honestly,
get
you are right.
around a lot of the traps, he
And
can
gear,
deal with
letting someone
Testament.
tech out, that's basically mix.
You know, a lot of other characters have to go through all the webs and trees, and Chip can just avoid them
Alright,
by going to
speaking
the
of
other
which,
side of the
Joe
screen
Biden's here
instantly.
with these FPV,
So that's a big help.
cross-ups.
Obviously, Testament doesn't
Which
crap
I
ton of
get- I
damage,
get
and
hit
Chip
by
dies
all of them.
fast, so he can't really get
You ever
touched a
try to
lot.
block-
But that
you ever
applies
try
to a
to
lot of
block Chip
matchups.
cross-ups? It's scary.
I
Oof,
promise
and you
they're
can't
not
burst
just-
bad
they're
like
just
right
not
there.
mix-ups, they're hard blockables. Good cousin to unblockables. Alright. Was that a left right? Wait, what? Excuse me? This is the way how I hit. That just threw me off.
Jacob Pratt coming in here
Since we're
with,
just watching this right now,
again,
make it a
this
little
just
bigger.
oppressive Testament pressure with these EXE beasts, these nets. It's very, very, very scary, especially if you're Chip and your health just goes away like that.
Look, he's a gutsy man. He'll last through it.
Yes, I am also wishing luck to Joe Biden,
Talking about gutsy, that DP right
because
there.
I'd rather fight Joe
Absolutely,
Biden
absolutely.
than
Yeah, I think that's like the first
Jacob
hit
Pat.
DP of the set.
Well,
Alright, gets
I mean,
up.
Testament's
Now we're
a
neutral, where we love to play.
Testament's a rougher character to fight, but Chip actually is a pretty bad matchup for Faust.
Interactive,
Yeah,
it's
this-
always interactive
I don't know.
video games with Testament.
They're both really good players with really good characters, so we'll just see what happens.
First, let's go.
I should be fine as long as I just play
Well,
well.
we'll give it to him. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Oh, I actually tried the air throw there. That was kind of cool. I think that actually
Don't do
OS is
stupid
like air throw.
crap.
Teleport SRC. Yep. Oh, and the OTG
Finishes
to
off
get the
with
kill.
It's looking like it's gonna be Joe.
Very, very nice.
Ooh,
Match
match
point.
point for Joe Biden, and I'm letting people know I will defend my country. Who is this Testament? Controlling my air skies, my traps, my trees, my webs, whatever. Tried to dust randomly. Just gotta let them know, you know, I have this option. Alright, this is kind of spooky right here, to be honest. Like, it's so tense. You can feel it in the air.
Yep. Joe Biden getting the hit, pushing Jacob Pat into the corner, gets the hit, keeping it simple.
Okay, that angle's out.
Jacob Pat getting
Good
out.
blocks. Oh, he got caught trying to jump
Yeah.
or something.
The one thing too is like the meter situation is reset as well, and Joe Biden.
Command
Oh, no,
grab
no!
into the grab. Oh my god. Sets the
Alright.
EXE. Joe Biden bursts out.
Yeah, no, he might not get a burst for the rest of the match. So like, this is important to say right here. We're actually playing Guilty
Oh,
Gear
this
now.
is
What's
really
a burst?
close. Oh,
Absolutely.
I don't think Jacob
it
Pat's
is.
gonna get
Oh
the
my
first
god, he dropped
time.
it. Okay, that's what? No way, dude. He had that. He had that. Now he might be dead.
Alright, you got all that meter.
Testament has all that meter.
Yo, you gotta make this kick. You gotta
Got
make
it.
this kick.
With the
He went through it. Yeah, I knew he had it.
the command grab. Joe
That was pretty big brain. That was a good play.
Yo, what is?
He
a
knows
reversal
Testament's either gonna
super
do.
to
He's
this
like, oh, I
comeback
got all this
grab?
meter. I'll either
Let me
do
break your
reversal
neck.
super
Let me
or a
break
dead
your
angle.
neck.
And so he's like, well, this goes through both.
Diplomatic
Good stuff to
community.
Joe.
You said it. You said
Good
it
call
the
there.
best, Aggro Craig. Moving on to winners top 8 against ElvenShadow.
Yep. So I'll be fighting him. Let's take a look at what's going on with
Alright. So,
the the next match is coming to stream. It looks like you got Druce and Heartwad coming your way next. Yep.
While we're waiting for that, if you all want to
Yeah,
check
I'll
out
be right back.
the
Just gonna use the
Match
bathroom.
Arena, if you haven't, using the coupon code BlueBeatGG to add 50 cents to that prize pool, make the number go up. We are currently sitting at $86.60. Absolutely incredible.
I love it. I love it. Y'all keep using our codes,
Let's
we
get
might
that
get
shit to
$100.
$100. That'd be wild.
Yeah.
That'd make me happy.
I'm just saying. Oh, yo, one of the contributors said pot and top 8 or I cry. I'm gonna keep my lips shut on that. Oh, boss.
Alright, we're
I'ma keep
coming
my
in
lips shut
here.
on that.
Heartwad versus Bruce. Oh no.
Yo, honestly, the way how I see Skeletal and fucking Drews navigate this matchup, I have no fear. Especially with how ignorant that JH is. What's an N tier to ABBA, JH, and Maroha mode?
That's true.
JH.
That's true.
I'm gonna be ignorant. Yeah. But
What's the
but
best
is
way to
annoying
beat
like
that
navigate
command
through
grab?
stuff, 'cause you have
Jump?
to make a lot of hard dash,
Absolutely.
Oh,
like,
chips?
smart with, like, navigating stuff.
Jumping,
And you don't have, like, a good
backdashing.
chance to, like, pop,
You
like,
can,
Maroha,
you
too.
yeah, you can
Like,
air
you
throw
don't wanna
it.
pop that in neutral and waste your time,
Like
getting
with
in. You have to
Faust,
wait till you actually get your
like
confidence.
I'll actually usually kind of just jump. I'll either air throw it or I'll jump and do
And
like
here we
delayed
go.
2K
Here's the ABBA pressure.
in the
Heartwad
air the
bursting
drill,
out,
because then like
getting that
I'll
hit.
avoid it, and then when he lands, I punish with the drill as it comes down.
Ankle blade. Good shit.
I'm not about this relationship.
But yeah, I've air thrown him out of it many times
Get
too.
away. Go away.
Gets that
But it ain't happening.
throw.
Yup, Abba's like,
Basically,
"These
just
are
don't be on the
two
ground,
clubs."
because then you're just gonna get thrown.
Into the room.
Like whatever you can do to like not be on the ground is gonna be helpful to at least
Yo,
get out
I'm
of the
gonna
way,
give you all this love. Now get out of here.
or like move out of its range, I guess.
Fuck your Maroha mode. We in there.
Like if you try and challenge it with anything on the ground, you're probably gonna lose.
Strong start in round 2 from Bruce, immediately getting that key grab, putting Harwan into the corner. Now you're gonna hold this ABBA pressure, and you're gonna like.
So yeah, I don't know if they're calling other matches to stream or what,
Oh, get the burst out. Honestly, we're playing guilty gear
but
now.
I think I
Go
got
burst
time
on the
for like a
table.
quick
+8, let's go.
game.
Dawn's Just Dawn's through.
Oh, gross.
Oop.
And that's gonna. Yup, that's an ABBA round. You
Why
love
did
to
I
see
have
it
that
happen.
before? It's like this.
Unless you're on the
No, I
other
probably
side
messed
of
it
the
all up.
ABBA round. All right. Both players with a round on the board.
Yeah, close enough. Alright.
Resource-wise, Hardwad is gonna be a while to get the burst, and Druce is right on. We're getting a burst again right here. So like,
Reno
honestly, losing an urge might not
87.90.
be too
Damn,
bad.
thank you
The
guys.
biggest thing is honestly, how much life are you willing to trade to get in? Doesn't
Why
matter
did it do
'cause I'm
that?
already in.
What the hell?
Yep.
Oh my God, get
Gets the
heated.
grab. Yep.
That's a heavy key.
Harwan getting
There we go.
All right, first on the table. Well, let me
Into-
down right through it.
into the
Oh, I did.
install. Harwan bursting out, tagging with the Michael blade. Then Bruce bursting out. Gets the
Oh
Don
God,
eye.
it's over.
Get a little
Over.
bit
You
of
got the
ranked in
meter.
here.
Go away.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's so over. Good shit from Bruce.
I'm
Oh,
telling you, when
boy.
you have high-level Abbas right here, and you give them an inch, they're gonna give you a mile. They're gonna go coast to coast, to the windows, to the wall. There's damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. On paper, this matchup kind of rough for Ava, but like that
So it
doesn't
looks
matter
like,
once Ava gets in.
Also, after
I mean,
today's
it's
tournament,
so painful.
I'm gonna be playing a little
She's a
bit
loving character.
extra today.
Yo,
Tasty
thank you
Steve
for
has
being-
invited
yo,
me
Milky,
to
if you
his
ever put me in the mic, if they ever put me in the mic,
stream
it's over.
room, and we are going to
Ooh,
guess
but,
do
like,
this thing
like,
called
just
first to
rock command, grab
15,
and
where you
grab.
get a
Gotta
rotation
be
going,
doing
and
that
then
because,
whoever
you
gets
know, if
15
you
wins
win-
first, like
if you're
I guess
playing
wins the
when you pull
rotation.
with a certain rhythm,
So I'm not
they
sure
command
who's all
that
in
grab
it,
you.
but I was like
it's
chilling
over.
watching it last week, and he asked if I wanted to play in it. I'm like, yes,
And
cool, as
then
long as I can
now
finish up
Harwan
Boston
just
Bluebee
once
first.
again
And he's like, yeah, it should be
hold this
fine.
Ava
So
pressure. You
yeah,
made a
sweet.
mistake at round start. Now you get to play
Extra
this
guilty
game.
here today.
And
Yup.
Bruce going into the install. It
Look.
just hurts. It's so much damage.
Ooh, I like that you actually tried to bait the dead angle, because that's an unblockable setup right there off of the ball. So he thought he was going to dead angle, jump to bait it, and then punish. But either way, we're on with the pressure. Yeah. Juice was burst on the table already. But honestly,
Damn,
if
I
this
kept my
character isn't dead, it
notifications
ain't
off.
over.
I did not see what
After
just
that's it,
happened. Or
Absolutely.
they're, at least they're minimized at the
The
moment.
command dash into the grab. It keeps happening. Lava. So scary.
Whoops.
Look at all that damage. Oh my god. Into the downside. Part 1 has to burst out.
You hit me, I hit you back. Oh, with the meter, yo, I got some butter. Oh no. Yep, it has to wake up. Goku Maroha.
Oh.
Ooh.
I mean, is that even a bad thing
Got
though?
Not really.
You're never sad to be in Goku Maroha. But that bar's running low.
Yup.
Now we're
Get away. Get away from me. Get away from me. I'm telling you right now, boss.
into the key grab, into the Ava pressure. It's so like this character so explosive. No health, still takes the round. Very, very strong showing from the Bruce. Good shit. All around.
Honestly, if there's one thing I want to say is, yo, Milky, honestly, that's one way to put it. You looking too strong right now. But honestly, the one thing I want to say is, when you play gear enough, you smell fear. Like that shit's like a fucking apple pie in a windowsill.
Forget how fast
you wanna slice.
Faust
And when
back
you
walk
smell
is,
that shit, you're
actually.
like, I'm
pretty
hungry.
fast.
I got a sweet tooth. But honestly, like, you know, that aside, Hard One was doing good. Like, I felt as though they were playing the matchup very conventional, but like when you're at that level that Juice is at, it's no longer about playing the matchup, it's playing the player, and when you can read those rhythms, like I was saying, fishing for the command dashes to get through the neutral pokes, and then you get the key grab, and it all goes from there.
Yep.
But you know, Juice going on to
Give
play
Ava
against
an
Jace,
inch, she will take a mile.
So it looks like Drew's won, huh? Alright.
inch for a mile. An inch for a stage, to be honest, with them corner-to-corner combos.
True. Absolutely
Yeah.
true. Alright.
Yeah. But talking about, you know, giving an
I
inch.
can't
I'll
let
give it an
these
intro quick. Let's talk
Sapper
about the
players
matchup,
live in
you know,
peace.
$87.90,
It's all good.
guys.
Just gotta learn how to
How many
fight
codes
sword
we have
better.
left? Can I get my operator on the phone to let me know
Everyone
what my
does.
subscription deal is? I'm gonna do exclamation mark match arena. And you know, if they run out, they run out. But come on, guys, let's cash it out. We have 66 viewers. I assume we have like, you know, start the day off with 50 codes. I'm sure we could cash them all out, guys.
Alright, let's see what's going on with this.
Alright.
Not sure who's
Alright,
next.
so we're gonna be going into commercial for a quick break, and then we will be back
Okay.
with top 8 and I believe some new commentators.
Yep,
Alright.
we're rotating out, right?
Believe so.
Yep.
Alright, so before we leave you all,
Since they're on commercial break, I guess I'll play a few more ranked
afternoon,
matches.
Evening, wherever you are. I'm on the West Coast, so it's afternoon for me. Gonna do some blatant shilling. You can find me at ChuniGarbage on Twitter, and nowhere else. I am only on Twitter. I exist in the machine.
Lamau. Look, guys, y'all don't need to know who I am. At the moment, I'm a nobody, and I like to keep it that way. But if you are interested, you can check me out at MichaelDink on every social platform. I'm an FGC photographer when I feel like it. I also run events. I also stream all that stuff. But that's my thing. I also help run stream Casa Fridays, which is happening tomorrow, and we have +R at 8
Hell
p.m.
yeah.
EST.
Yep, shout out to Michael Dink.
He's
He's one who streams Cassev for every Friday. He's also doing commentary for Boston Blue Beat, so
I tell you
putting in
what,
work
I'll put
for
you on
us.
stream just 'cause I like you so much.
always appreciated.
Alright,
This is a
sounds
one-time
great.
commentator.
Oh man, what?
Alright.
What is this?
But yeah, guys,
Damn
that'll be it
D-Sinks.
for us right now, for me and ChuniGarbage. But you know, we'll be having Milky J and Swell commentators. I love them. Milky J the God.
Absolutely love listening to Swell commentate. Absolutely
Yo,
love listening to Milky J
Swell-
commentate.
Swell with the diction and Milky J with the bars. I'm saying, you got diction, you got bars. That's a rapper right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
Absolute power
Boston
pair.
Blue Beat special exhibition.
We'll
It's
kill it
coming
right
up
there. Have a
soon.
good one, guys. Come
Yeah,
back to top.
later.
I'll be one of the team captains for that. Now that they're on break, so I can turn my volume back on in the game. If it'll let me. desync. There we go. There we go. This way you guys don't have to watch commercials. Also, I can't see the chat. But yeah, I'm probably the next matchup. So I'll check every match just to make sure.
Please select your character.
Getting a lot of Faust mirrors today.
Duo. Let's rock.
Yes. Oh yeah, I got too close. That was my bad. And I got poison, that sucks. Whoops. Synchronized Fausting.
Duo. Let's rock.
I should know better not to use that. Cool, I avoided the bombs too, nice. Fun times. Yeah, it's a little flowcharty, yeah. I try not to abuse it too much. Why can the Faust not 6P me on the pogo? He can, he was just out of range. Oh, and I was also doing Head Flower. Head Flower has, like, tons of invuln. Like, it goes through all kinds of stuff. So that's pretty much why. Let's see here. They are still on break. Play another one. Can you set input delay in training mode? I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure you can.
Please select your character.
Wait, isn't this the same guy? Or maybe not. I don't remember.
Heaven or hell. Duo. Let's rock.
Pick up. Yeah, they still haven't called the next match, and I don't hear anybody on the stream. I do have the stream volume on, by the way, so if you start talking, we should hear it. Oh, it's a fast player again. Man, maybe I should have some coffee. Sounds like a great idea. After this match, I'm gonna brew a cup.
Heaven or hell? Duo. One. Let's rock.
One back pogo away from the perfect there. And the all pogo stance perfect.
Duo. Let's rock.
Oh, that sucks. Oh god, did you see that? Wash the freaking tub into hammer combo because I was so high up. He had time. The RNG involved to get that was pretty amazing. Mini Faust. Hit my hand. Mini pot. Let's go. Oh, I could have did force break pogo and just one right there. You got meteors. So did I. So we're dead. Ah! I forget who has. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side. Okay.
Duo. Let's rock. Counter.
Yeah, I saw those. Oh, but I ran out of metered FD. I was trying to jump FD that. That's alright. It's pretty much in the bag here. Alright, yeah, I should make that coffee. Let's see, are they back yet? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, while that's getting ready, I'm gonna go make coffee. I'll be right back. cool. All right. Nothing like pure black coffee. No sugar, no cream. Just good and bitter coffee. So, not ready yet, huh? Fair enough. Oh. Okay. So I guess they're saying I can go now, even though the stream's not going. Guess they want me in there, so I'll just get in there. Sure, did they give the go-ahead? Biden looks ready to go. Stream's not back yet, though.
Hello and good evening,
Oh,
everybody.
never mind. Let's do it. All right.
Please select your character.
Actually, I don't know if this was a good stage to pick. I was thinking about, like, what one does he have find me does not show up well? Guess not this one. Not with that color, actually. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. He doesn't find me a lot. Whoops. I tried to make it happen. Just fell short. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I did too fast. Wow, that was actually really good. Alright, alright, alright. That was a good match. That was a good match. Whew. That was pretty clutch. Just gotta do it one more time.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Take that burst. And I'm gonna get meter. Chico time. Wow, that move beats everything. That's pretty good. Oh, I dropped it though. Ah, he didn't go for the bait. What? Why am I dropping stuff so much? Oh, man. Wasted my burst because I dropped that combo. Man, I'm not happy about that. Whoops. Nah. I don't know what that was about. I thought poison might actually make that safer. I was wrong. Oh, I hate when that whiffs. Nah. Oh, I ran out of meter, but he canceled it too fast. He actually messed himself up there. Ah.
Duel. Let's rock.
Guard broke. He had to do that. D's not a mix-up. 5D is not a real mix-up. Don't use 5D. GG's Joe Biden, though. That was impressive. That was a good match. Real close stuff. Alright, so... let's go back to that.
Thanks y'all for joining us here. We'll see if we can get some of the tech stuff sorted out.
And,
Everyone, sorry about that. We're gonna get that sorted out.
get this
real
volume
quick,
fixed for you
before
guys.
The next match. In the meantime, please feel free again to hit up that Matcherino.
Yeah, hit the Matcherino. We should have the code there in the chat. There you go. Adds to the prize pool there. It's been an exciting tournament so far. We still got some good matches here. We got Jace and Druce still in the bracket. Druce showing up with a hell of an ABBA, if memory serves.
Yeah,
since,
actually want to
from
take a
last time
quick
I saw
peep at the
Druce
bracket.
play. We got Nuclear Cheese, perennial favorite here at Boston.
8940 Matcherino. Hell yeah, thank you guys.
Oh, I know that name. Where do I know Jacob Pat 84 from?
Let's take a
No,
quick
no,
peek
yeah,
here.
I know that.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jacob Pat, yeah,
took me
great
a second.
Testament player. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah.
So yeah,
Sick.
gonna be Jason Drews, I think, next, and then
Dan versus Skeleton Minion lower half of the
Jacob
bracket
Pat
as well.
and Nuclear
So,
Cheese.
still have some
Joe
good
Biden
players
landed
coming
there.
up. Daeun. I don't
Dayun
think I
and
recognize
Skeletal
that name,
Minion.
Daeun.
Oh, who
Are they
beat
a new
Skeletal?
player, or who do they play?
I don't think they're.
Well, probably not a new player, but I just meant
Was
I've seen their name before. Hopefully, I don't sound like a robot
Oh?
anymore.
Wait, where's
Sound
Skeletal? Oh,
good? Alright, cool.
oh, Jace beat Skeletal 2-0. Wow, okay.
Confirmed.
Good stuff to Jace.
Please
Right,
fill
dark
us in,
again,
Pat.
thank you.
Thank you, JMD.
Alright, so that's what we're watching now. I got a little bit of time here until I have to play, so I guess I'll get a few casuals in.
Thanks.
Ranked, whatever you want to call it.
This action here from Jace.
Basically, if it's not tournament, I consider it casuals. ranked and network or
Jace on Bridget.
and player match might as well do the same
It's gonna
thing.
be very hard for Jace here
okay.
if there's any kind of knockdown with Ava's pressure being.
So I didn't manage to fix the performance issue when my game is in full screen, or when isn't in full screen, when it's in windowed mode. But I made this alternate layout that works well enough anyway. See, I'm in full screen now. Oh wait, it messes up the brackets. So I just minimize those when I'm playing. Other than that, see, now I'm in full screen mode. It's like not bad, right? See everything all right. I mean, I can make the actual tournament match bigger if you guys want and shrink my match, but aside from that, I think it's fine. Like, it plays smooth. I'm full screen and plays normal now.
Yeah. Just eating away here and there. Nice. We got me and my killing machine with a back throw into it, able to score a little bit of an extra hit there as well from the OTG. Nice. There we go.
This Faust player again.
Yeah.
I fought this Faust player so many times already.
Next round here.
It's pretty good though.
Ooh, Abba jumping in with that JH. Not able to turn it into a conversion into the key grab. Don't know if you can get that there, but
Coco Jam, yeah, that might be it.
hard, backed off the pressure afterwards.
That might be something to do with it, cause yeah, it's not always bad, but it like has these moments where suddenly it like gets slow. It's like inconsistent. When I'm in full screen, it's always fine. Aside from, you know, like teleports with people with bad ping, but that's completely irrelevant to this issue.
Here we go, me and my killing machine once more. You're pretty much always going to see that when Roger is
I got hit by
on the other
5D.
side of the opponent because it tracks back towards Bridget. So you're always
Yeah,
going
I tried to run under
you'll
it.
usually see it when Bridget is trying to ensure that it's going to get blocked and you have to beat up. Oh, apparently looks like Jace put Skeleton Minion in the lower half. Sent Skeleton Minion to
He
loser's
did.
bracket. So this is Jace fighting back-to-back Abbas. So looks like Jace may be grinding out some things in this matchup, which is a smart thing nowadays because Skeletal's entering so many things. And Drews now. Yo, one touch to go here.
Oh, he clipped me. I thought I could like duck under the meteors.
That's
Maybe.
wasted.
Well, at least I avoided him. I got poisoned though.
Score the grab. Oh, no.
I leave the Chico behind, but I can't give up the screen positioning.
Yeah, use the delayed wake up too from Bridget as well to get the yo-yo set, so was able to get a placement out of the situation. But that key grab had hit though. I think that would have been unfortunate. Didn't though.
Ooh, nice answer from Bruce.
Ooh, I like that there.
Down the base and depth. The movement is pretty on point right now.
Yeah, Jace does such a good job of staying mobile and keeping control of the situation there.
Ooh, that's wow. Great for me.
Really?
Burn. Oh, Kokumo Goha. Uh-oh.
This corner pressure is going to get real scary now with that Gokumuro up. So if anybody can find a way out of the corner, it's going to be Bridget though with all those movement options. Oh, this might be dead.
Oh my. No, Jace. Wow.
Oh man.
Unfortunate. Does not look like we have any Dizzies in top 8. Dizzy, a fun character, but didn't make it this time around. Drews taking game 1 in this instance for now, though.
Well, Jace was able to beat Skeletal 2-0. So, you know, there's a chance he could come back here and take it on Drews.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely far from over right now.
Yeah, strong character in general, just not showing up tonight.
Oh, he's from Brazil? Okay.
But we got game 2.
Let's go.
Yeah, Brazil has a lot of good players.
To a Dizzy at,
Really good scene.
here, so.
Always fun to enter the Brazil tournaments.
All right, we're doing it.
And Jace with the burst and Bruce with the burst as well.
Yeah, first match out on both sides here, so going to be a little bit of an honest matchup for now. Roger Rush scoring some hits.
Roger says honesty's a
Honesty's a joke.
kill out the poison.
Smart stuff, smart stuff. I like it.
Ah, the last OTG didn't make it.
Oh,
That would have been enough.
Get right on the side here.
picking up the drop sandwiches with the fingers right now.
Running all the way to the corner with this too. Stabbing that pressure. Oh, gets all that health back with the
Gonna be
roll.
dead angle from Zay's. Nice.
Oh, I was hoping to poison the combo there too. I got the burst. Ah, but I didn't get the full combo.
This is looking okay for Jace right now.
Full
Jace
punish.
might need this pressure strain. Has to back off a little bit though. Has to be on the lookout there for key grab, because that'll open from Roja. Oh, there's a throw into key grab. That's just what I was talking about right there. Burst available on both sides. You're not gonna catch it out. Still one, still that one.
Once again, a pixel away from finishing it.
Bruce, you can take a sip of water, slow. It's alright. We good.
Oh, there's another one on Saturday.
But
I don't know if I'll be able to.
yeah, nah.
I might be busy
oh,
on
that
Saturday.
counter hit, oh, that burst. Bruce is definitely. I feel like Bruce definitely was anticipating it, but just
Do you know what
not,
time it starts?
not getting the punish on that, but not really mattering much right now. With so
I'd say
much leader,
probably I'm not
and,
going to be able to play on
it's really
Saturday.
out of, worked pretty hard to get out of the situation right now. Broken Roja activates from Bruce. Oh, just the
Oh,
running
that's
at
so
Jake.
unfortunate.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of meter on deck too.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh.
Almost to the other
One more
situation
chance.
here.
Oh no, dude.
That's gonna be it.
Oh,
Rest in.
Oh, thanks for the link.
Abba advances onward. Struce marching on up. Gonna get that match.
Yeah, there's a really
Shadow before
low
too
chance of
long.
me being able to really play on Saturday. Got stuff going on I have to do, so.
Got Abba
But I'll be
versus-
playing on Sunday for the
down to some of these lower bracket matches we got.
Midnight Carnival Finals, of course.
Fine, what we got coming up next? We got Jacob Pat.
And there's also on Friday Casa, which I'll be playing in. But in addition to that, there's
Yo, look at that game count.
the final qualifier of
Boston
Midnight Carnival as well going on.
Nuclear. One of the mini heroes of Boston Blue.
That's also on Friday. I'm banned from that though.
Forget about everyone out here.
But if you are not banned from it, you might want to check it out. I tweeted out the info.
I think Tails
Just
wasn't
I
able to
retweeted it actually like
but, you
just a
know,
few
all the
hours
rest of
ago.
them,
So if you
nothing
check my
bad. I think
Twitter,
it just, taken
it's
a
on
while
there.
for
I
whatever
think
reason.
you could also see it in the Plus R Discord. Ronin
Got hit
Rumbles,
by
the name of the event.
The work matchup. That one's tough. I feel you. All right, we got Nuclear Cheese versus Jacob Pat 84. Nuclear Cheese on Soul. Jacob Pat 84 on Test.
Oops.
Bringing
Oh,
out-
that was supposed to be
bringing out the
super.
top tier power.
I missed one of the quarter circle forwards, but oh well.
Ooh, okay, I like this blue. I like this blue. The Sky Blue Testament. Let's
Yeah,
go.
this was pretty cool. Oh, nice. Alright, so we're doing Riot Style cannons this week?
Oh, right,
There's that one.
All right.
Alright, so we got Jacob Pat and Nuclear Cheese.
All right. Back in
Jacob Pat
8 p.m. Brazil. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not going to be available most of the day Saturday. I got family stuff going on I got to do.
So hard to hold here.
He's doing a good job though right now, you know? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
second Riot
What?
Style. Jump
Nice
in.
hits.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
That was, oh, okay. Right back at you.
Do it. Nice. Into the Sidewinder. We got another
With
one.
fellow scholars.
Do you guys want me to make the tournament
Okay.
spring
Here
larger?
comes Daredevil!
Do please. Thanks for following.
Stand by for whiffs. Whiffs, so it wasn't able to RC it for any kind of recovery there. Ooh, EXEP stops the Tyrant Ring.
Jacob Pat, dude.
Yo, I see people talking about. Oh, go ahead. You go first.
Oh, three Riot Style.
You like it? Okay. I wasn't sure what people are more interested in watching, me playing casuals between matches or the actual tournament, but I guess you can still see both either
Very
way.
good job of not letting the Nuclear Cheese game plan get into action there.
Oh.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh.
Nice. Goes to the random bandit bringer. Doesn't quite
He's
work
got to
out.
tighten up. He's got to tighten up. He's got to tighten up.
Yeah, we got Gravedigger out on the field. as well.
Oh, okay. I say tighten up, but she says I just need GP, yo.
Don't worry about it. I got
Oh,
this. Tyrant
Tyrant
Ray back on the
Ray.
field.
I'm just Tyrant Ray and I'm a Riot Style. Oh, web. This
Net
web
hit.
doesn't hurt me.
That's
Oh,
it.
oh, never mind.
It's
I'm
1-0 Jacob Pat. Yeah.
So I gotta,
I would not expect
I gotta say,
Nuclear
we're
Cheese to
talking
win
about,
here, but,
Soul with the-
you know,
with the blue.
anything can happen, right?
When Soul does the first hit of Tyrant Ray, when his
Jacob
back
Pat's
to the
just been
screen,
very
it's like
consistent
Born
lately.
in the USA by Springsteen. I've said it before, but it's true.
Born in the USA.
If anyone's interested in seeing more Jacob Pat play, I did play him in a 1st to 10 yesterday,
Let's go.
and if you check my YouTube or just my stream archives, you can see that 1st to 10. I won't spoil the results for you guys, but take a look at that if you're interested. And for those who didn't hear, I am going to be streaming a First to 10 every Wednesday night from now on at 10 p.m. Calling it First to 10 at 10 p.m. So I'll be playing against someone new every week. For now, it's all plus R. In the future, I may do some other stuff too. Maybe some Strive or even other games, depending. But, you know, pretty much probably going to be plus R for a while. So there'll be a good amount of opponents in there. I haven't decided who I'm playing next week, but I'll be tweeting it out once I do. If anyone is interested in playing me in that, you can let me know. Just DM me. All my contact info is right there on the stream.
Nice block. The overhead. She's got definitely start reacting to that overhead. Jacob Pat is getting a lot of mileage. Hitting on a 3-point right now.
And this is losers too. Jesus fighting for tournament life right now. Riot Stand has 4. Let's go.
Oh, 5.
5? Oh, I looked away for a second.
5.
You got 5 now.
Okay.
Here's the knockdown. He exits around the hook. There's 6. Let's go.
Damn, I missed that one, huh? Faust to 10. Faust to 10. Damn. Missed opportunity. Technically, it's just called FT10 at 10 p.m. The F could stand for Faust. That could be the lore.
Had to use the first, otherwise, yeah.
Killing the hero. One of the many heroes. Boston Booby. But, you know, Nuclear Cheese, great showing, though. You know, getting top 8 tonight. Competition is very intense.
Tough stuff there for Nuclear Cheese, but Jacob Pat 84 playing very strong and was able to close it out there. And yeah, I really liked the change up to start using the Riot Stamp.
Cheese count 8.
Above the EXE beasts. I don't think you can always do that.
All right. So let's see what the bracket has in store for us next, real quick.
You might want to use a particular counter option. So I think that might have been part of the logic.
So it looks like that was Druce and Jay. Oh wait, that was. Oh, it's gonna be me and Druce in winners finals. Okay. And so now I guess we're going to losers. So you're gonna see Jason, Jacob, Pat. They're probably gonna do that right away. Well, they got Joe Biden, the winner of Day Union Skeletal Minion. Oh yeah, that's gonna be next. Day Union Skeletal Minion, I'm sure, is next.
So somebody who can play a little bit nutty.
Yep, Day Union's in the room. Okay. So I got time for like another game or so.
Still a tight player in terms of keeping it together. I think that's a fairly accurate definition of the Daywalker as far as FGC terms.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah,
okay. One thing I really liked too, and also for anybody who I know some folks said that they were new to seeing Testament. Testament with that skull.
Well, I appreciate hearing that, dude.
Testament's best uses of meter, or a very strong use of meter, is if Testament throws at the Force Break skull. Because even if you block that one, it applies the.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions about the game in general. I'm not necessarily an expert on all the characters from a player standpoint, but I'm happy to help answer any questions you might have.
We got Dayoon with this, I don't know about the spouse color here.
About the game in general, I could dance or whatever, sure.
Okay, yeah, alright, then I see it. We got Dayoon going up against Skeletal
Whoa,
Minion.
got thrown.
Into the unblock.
They're inspired by RF. Ooh, but they're looking really clean right now. Ooh, yeah, Skeletal Minion getting the air grab.
Oh, here's the key grab. Roha, party time, let's go.
Let's go, Wes. Definitely gonna be biased again. You know?
I thought there was
making it for top 8,
poison.
Ruby and
Bomb, sorry.
Look at the damage! Did you see how the damage?
He doesn't want to burst here.
Yeah.
Waiting for that burst.
Almost brought that back.
I got all this meter to do fun stuff like Flower Loop, but I don't want to waste it if he's getting bursted.
Close it out with a couple of hits there. So it's one of the risky things about Abba, since she is sort of an all or nothing character in a lot of respects. If she can't get that health regen back, it just really hurts.
Ooh, nice.
Go Kimaroha, let's
Oh,
go.
wrong button to hit there.
This is mad. Right here.
yeah.
The unblockable. That's it.
Close cancel. You know, Dayon definitely, counter hit. Yeah, Dayon's gotta watch that because the skeleton's trying to get a read on your drill. And you know, as a bounce player, you don't when the opponent gets a read on your drill tendencies, you know, that's pretty much giving up free damage. Yeah, now with those.
No, man, making this coffee was a good call.
Kind of melting. Yeah, at this point.
Yeah. And,
I drink way too much coffee usually, so I'm trying to cut back. 2 cups a day is not too bad, right? I don't know how much coffee you guys all drink, but there was a point where I was drinking like 4 a day. I just didn't care. The office I work at has like free coffee, and I go ham on it. Now I'm working from home, and trying to watch out for my health, so I figure, you know, 1 or 2 a day can't be too bad. Yeah. Definitely need at least one when I wake up, no matter how much sleep I get. I can sleep for like 9 hours and still need 1 cup of coffee. Definitely have a caffeine addiction.
It definitely get figured out quickly. But they, you know, starting to make a bit of a, a tempo system. Yeah, nice.
Skeletal definitely should know this matchup pretty well. It is a bad matchup for Apple, but I would think with all his experience, he should be able to take this.
Taking advantage of right now. Yeah, going in. Not really afraid of what they and Mike possibly
go. All right, got the pressure here in the corner. Tipping away. Go Cabrera.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I always have some water. Always trying to stay hydrated out here. Plus, I usually have cotton mouth, so there you go too. It's helpful with that as well. Oh, you should know better to burst that when you're a Faust player. Never burst 2K guys with Faust. Whether it be hit or block, you're not going to be able to get away. You're just going to throw your burst away. Unless the Faust is like being really unresponsive about the situation.
Big counter hit. Needs to find a way to deactivate it.
Sliding in.
You could go from a pot a day to none at all, man. I wouldn't be able to. Not that quickly. Going to none at all is like impossible. I at least need 1. I can get through a day with 1 cup if I get a lot of sleep. But like, I might get a little sleepy like in the evening, like right now. But going cold turkey is rough. Oh no. Ah.
I'll see who we got coming up next first. We got Jace versus Jacob Pat 84 coming up next. Ooh. Let's do it. Alright, Dayon went over Lem. That's no small feat. Dayon went over Dayon went over Heartwad as well. Don't think I know Heartwad. Went over
Justice player.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Dayon had to do
You got all that stuff. You know, his mini Faust is going the other way.
Well, I know Furock's been at the grind, so
Got the life lead, so no reason to go too ham here. Whoa. Oh, I tried to. Oh
I
God.
like it. Yeah, putting in that work.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, we should
Faust
have
mirrors
Jace
are
versus
wacky.
Jacob Pat 84 coming up next once we can get Jace on in here. And thank you for joining us, folks.
Alright, Jacob Pat and Jace. Should be a good one.
Bridget versus Testament. I think Bridget may have some more options here than other characters do with how Roger works. Can get Roger to clear the nets in some of the other tracks, and then has a true DP as well. Which, you know, Testament has ways to deal with that still, but when it comes to dealing with Testament, if you don't have some sort of ability options, it can be really, really difficult. And
I think I could squeeze at least 1 more in.
arguably some of the best movement in the game. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because if Testament just gets 1 meeting, like
I'm just gonna be fighting this guy like over and over. It's all good though.
you might get wrong. You might not get to play, but
right.
It's good to play the mirror more.
starting off early.
It's like one of those matchups that's hard to like train for.
not trying to play.
Just the items really dictate how the flow of the match goes a lot of the time.
Right there. Yeah, ooh, yeah.
It takes a great deal of awareness to play this matchup well, because you have to keep tabs on whose items are what, and you can't tell a lot of the time, like at first glance.
They definitely fought against Alvarez. You know,
nice, that placement there.
like that free score. Ooh.
Me and my coach doing a ton of damage there. It didn't look like a lot of.
Oh, it still got me. I noticed this guy like never does scalpel pull.
Not much burst on hand for
I'm like waiting to punish his scalpel pull, and he's not doing it. So he knows the matchup well. You could tell.
Scores the overhead. We got Gravedigger.
There you go. Used it there. He didn't punish it though.
Block the overhead. Good stuff.
Jason's not doing a bad job of it, you know, taking just one.
What's up, E-Man? How you doing?
And Jason's, sometimes when you have games with very aggressive characters, you just have some rounds that go like that, and you kind of brush it off and stay strong.
He's got the round 3. Jason looking pretty strong right now. Not a good start.
Yeah, Jason got the right. That last round was so fast, Jason just got burst back right now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Got hit. It's too late. Too late to react. I already had committed.
Okay, but pick up that second forward.
Yeah, that was a good call to burst there at that particular instance. If you know someone has a move where they're going to do
Just want to kill mini fast. Oh, come on, man. This is the second desync I got against this guy. Unfortunate. At least it's not tournament.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna hurt. It's blocked. Talking about the ECUs. Let's go, Jace.
Oh, how's the tourney going? It's going well. I'm in winners finals. I'm going to be fighting Druce. Right now, what you're watching is losers. Jason, Jacob, Pat.
I knew the burst was coming. I'm 90% sure. That was so good.
On the other side of the bracket, Joe Biden's still there. Skeletal's still there. So there's still some good players in this for sure.
So that they could fly out of the corner back to the yo-yo after the fact.
Cool.
That was so smart from Jace.
I hope you've been watching Black Snake stream if you're playing Venom. I know he's been streaming like every day recently. He usually streams a little earlier in the day than I do. He has a very early work schedule. Damn, we're at 98.40 in the match arena. Thank you guys so much. If anyone else is interested in helping out, you can use code GGXXAC+R to throw 50 cents in for free. Doesn't cost you anything.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, broken clock is the right way. Yeah. All right.
Nice. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear you're watching Black Snake.
This perfect though is looked like it was still that the last game, last set rather.
Oh yeah, the grand finals we had in that one recent tournament. That was sick. I think that was the lunar phase qualifier for Midnight Carnival. Yeah. That was pretty sick.
It was perfect in the last time as well though. So Jace still gonna be able to fire back here. It's a matter of getting the right momentum.
Our matches are crazy because we know each other in and out in terms of playstyle. Like, I haven't fought against anyone else in Guilty Gear probably more than Black Snake over the years. If you combine like all the times I've played the game from XX to now, like the whole series, probably fought Black Snake the most out of anybody.
The blocking the public is nice.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, last time was perfect. Jace is keeping composure, firing right back. So much meter on hand here.
Oh man, this Viking player's handles angry woman. How fitting.
We'll see. Is the burst there? I'm going to force breaking my killing machine instead.
Oh, nice air throw from Jace. That was incredible.
Scores the grab. Good stuff. Good stuff. Me and my killing machine is just a bigger, is just like a bigger force break Jagged Rider. So I'm going to say I was right again. We're good.
Yeah, you are right. You are right.
Yeah. You know,
Hey, you're never wrong.
I feel like having the delay wait
Too high up.
as well because it makes Testament have to pay attention to the mix-up situations that much more.
Ah,
You
it's
can't
too far?
pilot it quite as
Really?
nice job with the rush there.
Now you have to deal with this, Yo-Yo, Roger.
Out on the field
Really?
here.
You just gonna give up? You could have bursted. I mean, granted, I was gonna bait it, but
Well, doesn't fall into the force break skull at least. It's the combos though, so you know.
Oh, wow.
Jagged
Oh
Roger.
yeah, hell yeah. Midnight Carnival's in what, 3 days? On Sunday.
Yeah. Yo-yo placed.
Yeah, it's gonna be a packed weekend with tournaments.
I doubt we're gonna see a burst expenditure.
Definitely plenty of events going on for everybody.
Yeah, Jacob had tying it up 1-1 right
Tying it up 1-1. All right, I can play one more match.
Testament versus Bridget. Jace versus Jacob Pat. Yo, battle of the Jays in the top 8. Let's go.
now. Battle of the day. When on the beat, going down the hallway.
Yo, Air Grave Digger, that move is sick. It's invincible for a lot of the time, but not invincible at the active frame. Very good. Like, even if you just want to get out of a situation, it can just get you out of having to hold a mini pressure. Or not, well, it wouldn't be a mini if you could jump, but you get it.
No, there's no way I can fit 6 more in. Because I think I'm next. Maybe. There might be another one before me, actually. I gotta check, though.
Oh, nice.
Smart stuff, like jumping away, because that Roger would have hit low. You don't want to have to deal with the extra mix-up there. Good stuff.
Jace right now, pretty much just sitting on this life lead, giving Jacob Pat a hard time. Jacob Pat with a knockdown. It is my turn to
Oh, good. Caught me on that one.
Jace is like, nah, I'm over here. Oh, no.
Teleport.
Combo drop.
Whoa.
Oh.
Ah!
Got a powered up tree, so it could have been worse. Like, into the bad list.
Oof.
Give me your life.
Oh god, I got hit by the bomb. That sucks.
Closes at the round. Jacob 8 Pat 84. Sitting on.
Point right now. Oh, and Jace just
He doesn't know the whiff punish, huh?
That's a good start.
House can whiff punish scalpel pull from full screen with 5S.
Ooh, nice. Kickstart my heart there. Nightmare switcher with these guys. This is your opening.
Oh, the counter hit from Jacob.
This is what they
JJ left with another pitch again. Oh, counter hit from Jacob.
Oh, whoops. It was too high up.
That should do it.
That would have worked out if I
Jacob
didn't
Pat
try and do
84,
it too high. That's okay.
Unfortunate.
Jace will have to bow out at fifth place, but not a bad showing at all. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, Jace not quite able to make it happen there against Jacob Pat 84, but Jacob Pat 84 clearly a strong player, so no shame in that. So it goes, so it goes. All right. Have our next match coming up for y'all soon. Let me see who we got on deck here.
We got the president, Joe Biden, versus Skeletal Minion. Let's go, Georgia.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go, West.
Ah, man, I wasn't expecting that.
Need you to
Oh
really
no,
bust that
that's
ass.
bad.
You know what
That's
time
super
it is.
bad.
Let's go.
That was reckless of me. Really reckless.
If y'all haven't already, yeah, where's the money, Biden?
Shouldn't have gone for the
Yeah.
super. There was like
Beat-
no
yeah,
reason
well,
for that.
Beat Joe Biden and get our money. Yeah, I know
Oh, God.
what time it is.
Alright, I got him.
Hit up the Macherino?
Yeah, I don't do stupid reckless stuff.
GGXXAC+R for the coupon code.
Alright, so yeah, and it looks like Skeletal versus Biden, so I guess I can play a few more.
You can get the sponsor quest.
Yo, players get right down to it.
Might as well, right?
Chip versus Abba. Definitely, Chip just definitely a glass cannon. So
Damn,
and Abba's a
disconnect.
character that
Yeah, not-
touch it.
Damn, we're almost at $100 on that Macherino.
Yeah,
If 4
and
people
we're
put
not
codes
going
in, we'll
to
be over
finals
$100.
yet, so this is going to be 2-2 still, even though we are deep in the bracket. Ooh, holding this down with that beta blade.
Yeah, Biden's is doing really well. If you missed it earlier, I put him in losers, but it was pretty close. It was 2-0, but it was a close 2-0. Like every round was like pretty close.
Let's go.
Some crazy stuff happened.
Take it.
Oh, there's the key grab. Gets powered up.
Get that blood zone. Oh yes, get this counter hit.
Oh, no, not quite
Next
able
hit.
to
Oh,
get it.
he's dead. Next round.
That's
Next
it?
round. Next round, son. That's
No,
he's
what?
dead. He's dead.
Okay.
Go West.
That's a rip.
Hell yeah.
Back down to it. Let's go. Try and get that pressure up here. Oh, no, can't get any pressure up. Find an
You
escape.
want the checks? You want the checks, West?
Oh, no. This is the American public. I mean, I'm sure everybody can make these jokes about Biden right now.
Give me the key.
Oh,
Beat his head up.
Too far away to be unblockable there. Gets the alpha blade across the other end of the
Nice
screen.
jump deep from Joe Biden.
Oh, these teleports!
Oh, not quite the confirm though. Okamoroha mode actually gamma blade. Ooh, really nice. Oh, not getting a full pick up though.
Yeah, uses the gamma blade in reaction to Okamoroha, but yeah, like you said, not able to get a pick up there. I don't know if it's too far away to actually get or what the problem was there.
Nice awareness to Joe Biden back out. Yeah, we can try to kill Phil for me. Oh, okay. Jump heavy.
Score the hit off the other side. Well done. Let's go.
Woohoo! Let's go. Yeah.
Yo, who did it? Okay, do it again.
Oh, do it again. You know, you can't take throws. You know the rule. You know what shots say. You know what they all say. If you can't break the throw, keep throwing them.
No, it's true though. Until they start taking one. All right, go.
Get the reset off that.
Honest, grounded, vocal. Let's go. The clash up, that was so sick.
Swing it, rock.
Puts it forward here. Activated.
Yeah. Go for a ride, just like this. Holy shit, yeah. Oh.
I thought he would do something reckless.
Damn, are you bad enough to body the president?
Let's go. To the king. Gonna take his blood.
All right.
Please take his blood. Let's go. We got Joe Biden out. That was really good, man.
No reason to go in. Got all the meter and time in the world and life.
This player knew exactly what they were doing when they named themselves Joe Biden.
No,
There's
they
not a doubt in my mind. They knew exactly what was going on.
Alright.
You know,
This potentially could be... I think this is the last match before Winners Finals. I think I'm up next.
Key grab. Not quite able to get the last hit off that though.
I'm going to hold off and play another one, but I'll be right back.
Pushing all the way here into the corner. Gokamaroha activated.
Gamma play. Oh, and a good punish.
Oh, maximum chip.
That was perfect. Maximum chip. Oh, that first move.
Blocks the record.
Oh, no.
John Biden the third hit.
Can't do that. Let's go. Robbery. Yes, just like this skeleton. Let's go, Wes.
You're gonna need another hit after this, I think. Not quite dead just yet.
Oh, no.
Damn. The FRC to make the deactivate save her, but there was Joe Biden with the JH.
Wait,
Damn.
quite literally. Oh, Get Joe Biden right now. Oh, you were scared. Oh, okay. Back that to the sweep.
Nice.
Oh, jump heavy.
Loving the FT breaks there to get that, to get the JH falling at that really ambiguous angle. Really good stuff from Joe Biden.
Oh, and making
Really tried to hit.
Getting the two. Oh, Biden. Oh, getting Skeleton whip again. Oh,
Yeah, we want the whole alphabet here with these blades. Let's do it.
okay, yeah, first Joe Biden. Oh, still complete. Oh my God.
Meter on both sides here, so we can see some options get tossed. There's the dead angle used. It's another side. Skeleton has to go from Rolla activate.
Alright, got some more water here.
Like this. Hell yeah. Red voice still ringing. Let's go. Express one. Get this for America, baby.
So if I'm going to be up next, so I should confirm that real quick.
Alright, things in the air. Getting pushed in the corner here. That wrist gauge is correct.
Oh, yes. Just like,
So much damage coming out here on this combo.
baby, look at that. So juicy when you fight it. When you fight it.
Down on the data blade.
When you fight him just like this, bro. Make it work. Make it work. Just do it. Give me the shit. Oh, give me the shit.
What is going on with commentary?
No.
Stuff is happening. Alright, so I think I'm next because that's going to be Jacob, Pat, and Skeletal Minion fighting in losers semis, and I think they're going to do winners finals first.
It's getting here, baby.
Take a moment to check that.
For showing up his supportive boss.
To the FBI agent watching from inside, cool. I hope you enjoy some gear too.
At some point, I need to jump in real quick and just say, at some point, I think it was Joe Biden, always with that JH, and from that point on, I could not stop laughing. I'm like just recovering now. It was very good.
That was a lot of fun.
There we go.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
we're in 99.40. Hell yeah! If two more people can put in codes, we'll be over $100.
We'll move on. Joe Biden, very well played. His skeletal minion, though, taking it over Joe Biden. Let's see what our next match is gonna be here. Looks like we're gonna get ElvenShadow versus Druce coming up next.
Let's do it.
If y'all haven't already, please hit up that match preview. We're very close to breaking 100. Like, I think 2 more codes are gonna do it. So if you have
2 more
already,
codes.
do it.
Just 2
You know,
more.
Just, you know, it's not too much. We're actually close to 100 viewers too. So if you want to share this out or get some friends,
Oh yeah. Definitely support the mainstream too, guys. If you're watching me, wouldn't be possible without them. So twitch.tv Boston Blue Beat. If you type !streams in the chat, you'll see the link. Alright, I think we're about good to go here. Oops, I put the wrong overlay on. My bad. This is not... this is not... My bad. This is not a 1st to 10. It's not Wednesday night.
Please select your character.
Alright, so this winners finals is going to be 1st to 3. You've seen me play this matchup before. Let's see if I can pull it off again.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Oh, I shouldn't have tried to challenge that. What am I doing? That's gonna hurt. I'm not dead. He's gonna get the unblockable though. Actually, I might be in huge trouble. Yep. I gotta find a better way out of that. Alright, just don't make mistakes. That's fine. No, that's not. Ah, came down on it. That's fine. Cool with all that. Get some items out here. Oh no. It's alright, I got stuff coming up from behind probably. Yep. Oh no! Save me, save me, save me, save me. He didn't save me. Damn it. Should have been more proactive with my meter there. That's alright. Alright, so he's up 1-0.
Please select your character.
We'll just put that one behind us. Use the info.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Fine with that. Gotta knock down Annie's poison. That sucks. Yep, she could go. So I can afford to just dead angle out. Oh, that sucks. Stop him from getting something. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Getting a little too ballsy here. Tried to throw that actually. Cool. Oh, I didn't even need to burst. That sucks. And I didn't confirm that that was an air hit. Ooh, really? Oh, wow. That sucks. He's gonna get the unblockable. Oh, you can go for it. Okay. I was not expecting that. Alright. No worries. Just gotta win this one. Mini Faust didn't get me out. It's pretty bad. Oh man, he got it. Guess he drops it, but I don't think he will. Alright, so I'm down 0-2. Time to really turn it on.
Please select your character. Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to contest that. Got him. Never give up rounds. Did I still have a burst? I think I might have, right? I don't know if I used it. Yeah, mini pot definitely saved me there. In hindsight, the teleport was probably a bad idea. I know. You're right, Dennis. I knew I'd get yelled at for that as soon as I did it. I thought he might get distracted by mini pot, but yeah. It's pretty close. I still had one more round to work with, but I'm glad I took it there.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Let's squash that right now. pots. Oh, I didn't realize that was 3 knockdowns. What a wasted opportunity. Really? Really? Cool, got out of that one pretty well. Oh god. Ooh, okay. Yeah, he's good at waiting for these dead angles. Yep, just gotta wait it out. Let him hang himself. He had no health. Okay, just need one more.
Please select your character.
Today's April Fool's Day, so every time I'm throwing a Potemkin at him, it's April Fool's joke on him. You thought it was the lowest rate item in the game? Not today. See how many more I get.
Heaven or hell? Duo. Let's rock.
Got burst. Oh no, he went through. That sucks. Misses at least. I'm not putting up with that unblockable crap this time. Is that mini pot? Who was that? What was that? Was that Hammer? Oh, that sucks. It's alright. Oh, he went through it? Alright, got him. I knew if I could just squeeze in one more hit, I was good. So I did it again, guys. Down 0-2, come back 3 in a row. It's kind of my specialty, I guess. Been doing it a lot. Be better if I just won the first 2, but hey, we'll take it. So GG's to Druce. Yeah, he baited my dead angle like almost every single time. I still won, but yeah, I gotta watch out for that. He did get me on with unblockable a couple times, but then I called him out on it later. Anyway. Put this back on.
Something going on there that I didn't quite see myself. Totally possible. I'm only human, but I feel like you might have been able to make it happen there. But tough break there from Bruce. But yeah, also broke over 100 viewers. Thanks, y'all. Broke over $100 in the match, Reno. Thank you, y'all.
Oh, yes.
Make that happen.
Yeah, I'll spare you guys the double sound here.
Versus Skeleton Minion.
Oh, nice. We're going right. Okay, we're back down to first to 2. Okay.
So yeah, this is gonna be loser semis next.
Yeah. I was looking at the wrong meter there.
Oh,
My
yeah,
bad.
Thank you. Yeah, okay.
TY. I thought the.
Yep,
I
Jacob
did see that there
Pet,
was 50
Skeletal.
meters. I thought that
So there's
was
2 Avas and a
when
Testament
this
left.
lobby system played around sometimes. My brain.
Yeah, it definitely it It's all. Thank you.
Yeah. Totally, Jace. Appreciate the info.
So this will be our last 2 out of 3 sip for the evening.
Let's go. 2 out of 3. Skeleton Minion versus Pat 84.
Let's go, Wes.
Okay, JP.
You know, definitely a good competitor, but I'm not
Japanese player,
here to
I would
play
assume,
home run.
judging by the JP and the name and the high ping.
I'm gonna start rooting for how honest this is and how hard Testament gotta work.
How hard Testament gotta work. Oh!
It's a Zato player?
You know what?
You are correct. Oh yeah, I think he was in the he was in that Valhalla tournament, wasn't he? I knew that sounded familiar.
Okay. Using that rock slide to get in there. Great. Oh, damn, I threw him off the front round with the Grave Digger. Push aside here.
Oh, nice
Where's
answer.
the crap? Give me this puppet. That's only off the air throw with Testament, right? With the thumbs upgrade.
Yeah. You can,
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Testament will get a puppet counter from certain moves like air throw and nightmare circular, and those will upgrade traps. Tree in particular gets a
what an answer. Elf Minion with free attack. Oh, it's pretty good. Oh, the net to action.
Gonna be a lot of damage. Joker Roll activate. No more meter available for Abba. She's gonna build some in this combo here, so yeah, that's gonna be on hand here, but we'll take a pass. Up and above the nightmare circular. No worries.
What a blow.
Oh, Master of Puppets gets the upgrade. My bad.
The hammer.
Wow. No, Wes, you are,
Thank you, Aggro. Got the move name mixed up. Nightmare circular is the reversal. Master of Puppets the key on.
counter hit.
Damn, I'm exposing myself today. Here I am trying to be a Testament apologist, and I couldn't get
Oh, nice.
right. Oh, nice. Scores the knockdown off of that. EXE keeps the setup here. Oh, reverse out of the situation.
Oh, nice hit here for Kelsey. Oh, getting that, oh, wow. Nick has really
That sucks.
that awareness. He's really staying up for the right. Oh, yeah.
Net after the air test, but not able to get anything else out of it. Oh, Dion!
Go, Wes.
I'm okay with that.
Well, delete doesn't like
Not that
ball.
part though, or that part.
One more. Oh, nice pass. Oh, no.
Dead angle.
Good angle. Oh, nice
Nice.
block.
Off of the overhead. I got hit. Dust reaching up to grab the on the jump.
Like trying to dodge it preemptively.
Good stuff from Jacob Pat.
Good. Nice.
Ah,
Hell yeah.
how am I still alive?
Putting in that work against Skeleton Minion.
I should be dead.
The homie's still not out of it yet, though. Let's go, Wes. I totally
Oh man.
First to two here, so take that 84. Only gonna need one more game. to
Oh man, that was almost sick. I messed up at the end
do
though.
it. Wow, just swiping with the hand there. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Skeleton was. Oh, I guess they're trying to hit burner like this is what they were looking for. Oh, this situation. Yeah, Jacob Pat definitely not gonna burst them. Wow, almost stunned. Oh, stunned.
Stun.
Oh, that is the life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jacob burst.
Yep. Fair do there.
Oh, he teched.
Has to hold the
Did it too high, I guess.
That is from Jacob Pat. Oh, yeah, that was good.
This is actually not too bad. Jacob had 84 scores the knockdown. Scores the knockdown. Takes the XP.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jacob Pat looking really cool.
Playing so well.
Should be death.
All right.
You see how hard this character has to work to make this happen?
No, actually not.
See how hard my bullshit is? Like,
Right? EXP into the net, scores another one here. Hits the knockdown off the bad luck. Yeah, see, like, can only take a knockdown, loses the corner after that? Come on.
oh no.
Got him. Nice. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
I'm surprised how good the connection felt with just one frame of lag on too.
Great slide to get out of there.
Ooh, this is rough.
Here we go. This is sitting on a perfect right now. A perfect to get to losers finals. Jacob Pat 84. Looking hella strong. Let's go.
Right, Jacob
Pat was
Pat.
pretty dominant, that said. And them be the break sometimes, you know.
Jacob Pat's gonna move on to fight Druce.
Even, world class players get it is no surprise to see somebody get set to play to watch. So, like,
Guess that means I could play another one.
Looking, all the
Or 3 maybe. We'll see.
Dominion was top 4.
Yeah.
Jacob Pat gonna go into the losers finals to face off against
Oh, GG's.
what
Arigatou
will be,
gozaimashita.
another Testament versus Abba matchup.
またもう一回しましょうか。
Also, worth pointing out too, both players, Skeleton Minion and Jacob Pat.
Got the same guy again.
I think everybody else here. Yeah, the rest of the players in this bracket currently, including Skeleton Minion, who was just playing, all in the Midnight Carnival, which is going down this weekend.
Oh, the match rating was at 104.90. Hell yeah, thank you guys so much for using those codes.
Being put together by the
What's up, Kai?
As well as all the other tournaments contributing to that with all these qualifiers. There is one more qualifier going down tomorrow night. The Regime Rumble, if I recall correctly.
No, it's actually I'll
Regime Royale.
Yeah, maybe. Well, right now we're just playing ranked, so you can't really play a set automatically. It's just whoever you randomly get matched up against.
There's gonna be a first of 3 here. Abba versus Testament.
Oh, the second bomb almost got me.
Let's get down to it. Alright, so we just saw some Abba versus Testament, so we all got a little bit of an idea of
Oh, どうぞ。 もちろん。
See how Drews approaches this a little bit differently compared to Skeleton Minion. Jacob Pat 84 doesn't want anything to run differently. Wants to
けどあまり時間がない。あともうそろそろ違うの、次の、
trying to run it to unlock
対戦の大会がある。
both of these competitors right now trying to
試合がある。
impose that, but who's
gotta deal with each other first.
okay. No, but on that that burst.
No.
Three. Ooh.
Drews has burst available still here, so even if it's started, burst right on top of the EXCPs. Are you out of the field here?
Oh, good.
Hella blocks
You
here.
can always block for so long, yeah, and
Yeah, then the Moroha ran out.
Ah.
Sometimes it be like that.
Break. Oh, talking about the like 2000 combo drop.
Oh god, what am I doing?
Tried to get the Moroha started, but stuffed the startup of the Moroha. Very heads up play from Jacob Pat 84. Jacob's doing a really good job of keeping up the pressure to not give any room for the Abba player to even like suss out the new move. Because like sometimes
That was
you
a
might
bad
see a
call.
power character like you'll be like, oh, I know that they need to get in, so maybe I'll be a little bit patient before I try to make my offense. Jacob Pat 84 is just smothering this.
Ooh, oh my lord.
Oh, I should have blocked that.
Yo, I got you. We speeded this.
Don't worry about it.
Jacob Pat definitely looking like they're prepared to fight some Abba this
Yeah,
Poison.
right?
weekend.
Abba gauntlet any percentage.
Yeah.
Jacob Pat putting in that work. Jacob Pat playing out of SoCal, looks like.
So we got SoCal versus the I want to say Midwest right now.
Yo, I can be biased for Jacob Pat.
Yeah, that was a little too reckless of
Hell
me.
yeah.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Ooh! Tries the Roha around start, gets stuck with a 2K.
Jacob Pat is looking really good. Jacob Pat is looking incredibly strong for Midnight Carnival, if I may say so myself.
Yeah.
Memphis uses tonight as a I feel like as a litmus test. Most of these players, all competitors.
Nice. Power slide again.
Qualified.
Game
Jacob
2.
Pat is just, oh my
I gotta play one more ranked.
Anything hardest. Like,
This is so hard to deal with.
See who I run into here.
Roha, getting
Net
right
out.
out. Jacob Pat has all the answers right now. Nothing is wrong.
Outside the corner. There's EXCBs. Scores below. Yeah. That low there too, because you have to deal with the low.
The run
overhead.
back
It's
again.
So fast from either button there, so sometimes you just get stuck. Oh.
Ooh, close throw. Oh, missing the setup though. Oh, okay. We put the records. Okay.
Knocks away the net.
Chance to get a front back. Okay. Oh no, it's a drop.
Alright, push to the corner here. Having to hold this block pressure. That
Okay,
Abba
yeah,
just
Jacob
started
Pat
with-
is first.
No more meter available for Jacob Pat 84 now though. So Bruce here with a lot of meter on deck. We're gonna see a go from Roha activate at the end of this thing. If not just an outright kill.
Oh yeah,
That's an outright
yeah,
kill. Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's an average.
Yeah, and Testament's pretty soft comparatively in this game, right? As far as HP
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
Oh, right to the net.
Nice push. Oh, perfect response in that situation. Great awareness. Ooh, getting the trade. Oh, good counter here.
Blocks the 2H there from the power slide.
Right.
No trees for you.
Ooh.
Grab the right. Okay, goes to the corner. Oh, gets out of the corner with the JH.
Oh, we had a read on that first, unfortunately. Just
Oh man.
not on it. And Jacob Pat definitely running
Those
through
overheads are extra hard to block when it's teleport lagging like that.
And this Goku Moroha
The overhead.
no, the EXP was just open away.
No, these hits. A lot of meter available for Jacob Pat, so can dead angle here to try to relieve some of the pressure. So Drews is
Oh,
mindful of that. almost out of Token Rohan. No,
I think he was trying to go for scalpel pull and missed it.
Staying alive. Time
Oh
up,
god, this is the third time I've desynced against him.
and this
I guess his
is
internet's not so good.
So this is gonna be for
That
three,
sucks.
So now 2 games to close it out from either side here.
Alright, well, I probably don't have enough time for another game now. Oh, no, I do, because it's 1-1 and it's a first to 3. Okay.
Hype as hell. Gotta control myself and actually work on making words with my mouth. Damn.
Take a
Jacob
sip of
had-
water.
Right? I got
Make sure y'all get some water today. If y'all ain't had no water, hydrate, get a little, couple bottles of water.
So Pain Train, the shiny mode makes all of her buttons better and opens up a couple of specials for her. She has not great, pretty much a very weak character until the mode fires up. So you can see right now there's the red bar down there. If Abba spends meter, she goes into Goku Maroha.
Here comes Daredevil!
Gives her a blue bar down there.
Sukurevi, thanks for
Activate is
following.
invincible
Alright.
Goku Maroha, right there. It's invincible
Ja,
on
onegaishimasu.
activation, and it has a hitbox on it, and she does a lot of damage and gets a couple other perks.
Yeah, this might, one more guess. Yep. Okay, worst thing, okay.
It's
Oh,
happening
yeah.
here.
That's gonna be it.
Do I want to run sets? I can't right now. I'm playing a tournament. I'm just playing
Hopefully that explanation
like
made sense.
ranked in between. I'm up next in grand finals, and then I'm gonna be on Tasty Steve's stream a little bit, playing in his lobby. So I can't tonight, but you know, sometime I'll be happy to just have an open lobby open for people who want to play me.
Oh, never mind. Back button, I'm alright.
Oh, it uses the 2H at the corner there. I like that. Slides on through.
Ooh.
And the other messed up part too about Goku Maroha, and this part I will never be over this. Her FRC window is getting easier. Ugh. We'll never be over that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty useful.
Is that Goku Maroha only, or is that Maroha as well?
I'm pretty sure it's good tomorrow.
That's the round? That's the
Yeah,
round.
that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. The good decision of Zeus, do what top players would do in that situation. Hold that burst, yeah. Use it right there. Use it early on.
Yeah, you don't want to do that first.
But,
Should I air through there?
Oh.
It's gonna be
Nah,
perfect.
you make decisions before your first one. Oh,
Overhead.
Oh, so powerful.
All right. I probably don't have time for any more right now, cause
Jacob, put him on the ladder right now.
はい、ご聴講ありがとうございました。
Oh. Oh my.
All right, so Jacob Pat's up 2-1. Yeah, I'm not gonna play another one because I don't want to hold it up.
Yeah, right?
Jacob Pat wins this. It, you know, I could go quick, and then they're gonna wait for me. So.
Doing something throw invincible? Give him the throw key.
I'll be ready.
Okay. All right. One more game here for Jacob Pat 8-4 to advance to fight ElvenShadow in winners finals. Sorry, grand finals. My apologies.
Grand finals.
For now, though, let's see if Drew goes to big early.
You can tell it's been a long evening when you see
Yeah, right. Break skull.
Now what you want right now? Oh, okay. Getting that throw, getting rid of that curse. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, once the curse is on you, you want to try to you gotta play super patient, or you gotta find any way in to get rid of that curse. Can't go half Roha hits.
Oh, Drew's definitely playing
Big hit here.
playing with the gambles right now, and
Doesn't
committing to the.
All right, so yeah, Steve's not even live yet. I told him I would probably be done around 9, and looks like it'll be
excellent work.
earlier than 9. I don't anticipate it taking a full hour to finish grand finals, even with a reset. So.
But that's what might happen.
Gets the hand knock. Let's go. There's another grab.
I also need to eat dinner at some point, but I guess I'll find a way to squeeze it in.
I wonder if it's fuzzy. I can't believe
right?
it's not fuzzy. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's go. This is the other side. Nice block from Jacob. Pushing in here. Normal again. The wrist bar is cranked. This might be it. That's a lot of meter. Give me your purse.
All right, it's tied up again.
Had to burst there.
All these
It's
funny noises I'm
a
hearing.
bad situation, but was already down around, so wasn't gonna get a better opportunity. And sometimes that's the thing about fighting games. Sometimes there are no good choices, and you make the best bad choice you can. that is
the thing you're most satisfied with.
Yeah. That's the way it be sometimes. But now we're sitting on game 5. If I got my math right, am I doing numbers correctly?
Yep, it's 2-2. 2-2. Right?
Oh, by the way, I know some of you guys were interested in Kai's Mario Maker levels,
Banished from the bracket.
and he selected a batch of them for you to try out if you're interested.
A king.
Yeah,
Let's go.
oh my god, yes.
There's a list of codes he made. They're separated by commas. I think there's like 6 levels there, maybe, or 7 levels or something. But if you guys like Mario Maker 2 and you want to try out my son's levels, you could give it a shot. I didn't even look at which ones he wanted me to share, so I don't know how long or good or difficult they are, but he has some pretty cool ones he made. So give it a shot. I know some people are asking about it, so that's why.
Yeah, but Drew, yeah. Oh my god, running into Dick Pat. Dick Pat the net game has been, definitely Dick Pat is the water right now, you know, basketball. Definitely, oh, and Drew's throwing, Drew's throwing Dick Pat into the water.
Yeah, getting cut up here. Oh damn! That game?
Well, looks like Druce is gonna get his run back.
That's it. Good night. Jacob at 84. Drews. Looking like
All right, so I gotta do it again.
Timo.
Drew's definitely playing right now.
At least this time I get a cushion of being in winner's bracket, but
We are going to.
let's just try and finish it up in the winner's
If you
bracket.
haven't already, do plan on checking out that Midnight Carnival. We also have
Oops, here we
our
go.
exhibition coming up for Boston Blue Beat, going down on May 2nd. It's going to be a 5 vs 5 with some of the best players that you're going to see. So if that's happening,
Let's volume up and we'll be good to go. Quick second before grands, it says. Okay, I guess they're gonna do a little bit of shilling here. Just get in the lobby, make sure we're ready here. And let's see.
Roma himself, shout out to the SNK fan, you know, the SNK community of fans. So, you know, for me, this is actually a bit personal because I am actually, you know, much of a KO player myself. So, you know, it's awesome to see, you know, the different kind of communities crossing, and you know, just to give y'all a sneak peek of we got some nice commentators for y'all tomorrow as well too. Some West Coast, we got Honorad, got Pandabetic, got Rito, and
Nice.
I'm not a fan.
You're a Blaze Blue fan, definitely check that out.
So,
Should
you
be
know,
hype.
so all the streamers love cast a bunch as well, but I think we got the players in here. We got Drew, we got ElvenShadow's.
yeah, we hopped right into it. Or I'm not sure if they wanted us to take a small breather, or if we just want to hop
I'm-
right into
I'm
it.
ready,
I'm
let's
good to
go.
go if our TOs and streamers are.
I'm ready. Alright, well, let's see if they'll let me just play it. I guess they gotta pass it first. There we go.
Please select your character.
Alright, grand finals, let's do it.
Heaven and or hell. Duo. Let's rock.
Oh, really? Did it desync? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. It's just a little spike there for some reason. That was weird. Why am I trying to anti-air that? Oh, what a bad burst, too. Where's my dust? Where did it come out? That's not good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. Getting away with that one. Got it. Baited that burst hard. Really, just like that 1-0. 1-0, I should say. Got one on the board. That's what I meant. Ah, 飲むよ。見ませんでしたけど。Really? Okay. Wasn't that bad. Oh, and it was that bad until I typed poorly. That was not a good item. The worst possible thing I could get. Got him. Oh wow, nice tech throw. It was a little obvious. Caught the 2P. I'm dead. Okay. You gotta be careful about throwing that out. Yeah, that was a little too crazy. At least I got it. Oh, that's good for him. Oh no, that was a little sloppy. Oh, why did I waste that mirror? Okay, good trade. Take those. It's okay, don't go this way, bud. There's wires there. I don't want you to unplug anything or trip or hurt yourself.
I like to play something.
You're gonna play Wii U?
No. Just regular.
Oh, you're gonna play regular Wii?
Yeah.
Go for it. But we're gonna eat dinner soon, man. So I don't know if now's a good time. Go ask Mama, okay? Alright, so you just gotta win one more.
Heaven or hell? Duo. Let's rock.
sucks. Okay, you could set 10-minute timer, sure. Alright, we'll go around. That's it. GG's, Drew. That was a good tournament. Fun times. Thanks for watching, everybody. So let me check in with Tasty Steve. See what's going on with that. So yeah, and thanks to everyone who contributed to the Matcherino and everything. Like, really appreciate it. Looks like the final amount 105. Wow, nice. So if you guys want to put in the code still, I think you can still do that. If you want to put 50 cents in for free, just go ahead and use code BlueBeatGG6 and it'll put in 50 cents for free. But I appreciate all the support. So let's take a quick break here. I say GG's to Drew, of course. Let's see here. Let me just DM Steve real quick.
Carnival once more going down this Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Some of the top play that you were going to see in Guilty Gear for a long time. If this was a in-person event, this would effectively be like a super major for Guilty Gear. So yeah, you don't want to miss it if you want to see some good Guilty Gear action.
I got a look right now too of the top 5 players. ElvenShadow's. Yeah, there's a lot. He has a long list. But,
yeah, I believe we have, there's more than a few tweets out there with the list of the players for Midnight Carnival. I know Skeletal Minions Twitter has been boosting the event, so if you check out Skeletal Minions Twitter, that should have the full list of players, but it's all the names. Got Raekwon who's been showing up in here.
You can't control anything.
Shout out from that list in particular?
competitors today.
Probably not synced properly.
Isaac J.
It might take a minute to get that ready, Kai.
Boost as well.
Or just try a different Wiimote.
And of course, we have the Overdrive exhibition going down, which is that 5 vs 5 we were talking about, and that'll have Team Chefs versus the Chefs versus the Customers, if I recall correctly. And that's going to be 2 teams led by Raekwon and ElvenShadow. There we go. Yeah, Raekwon with the Chefs, of course.
Should be fun.
With Nitro Noodle, Jace, Nuclear Cheese, and
I like the artwork
going up against the Customers, led by ElvenShadow.
They even made like trading cards for it, which is pretty dope. They like tweeted a few of them out already. Mine's out there if you want to look at it. It's pretty funny.
Unless I get bodied by the second.
It was all them too. I didn't make it at all. They just showed me like, hey, you approve this card? I'm like, sure, thanks.
And then on May
it's pretty
1st,
funny.
That'll be the Overdrive exhibition.
It doesn't work.
Heroes versus
I
Villains
don't know what to tell you,
for
dude.
Blaze
Did you
Blue
try the
X.
blue one?
None
of them work?
Get bodied when you're fireback.
Well, how about we eat
Oh, no, I
and
just
then
mean-
you
I
can
just mean
play
people
because it's
feel
almost
a little
ready.
under the weather when they get it, just like vaccines normally. Nothing. I don't mean nothing suspect about it.
Yeah. No, yeah.
The blue kind
Here's
of
to a, you know, a well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think is there anything else?
All right, folks. Yeah, Milk, thank you very much for joining us.
Hold on.
Follow me on Twitter. I'm at SwellGGs. Fighting games and gay shit. That's what I talk about.
Sorry,
check out
he
Boston
needs me to
Bluebeat on
help him
Twitter
set
as
up the
well,
Wii.
At Boston Bluebeat. Milky, anything else from you?
Y'all can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheMilkyJ. I tell you tweet about the random things and stuff like that. And again, you know, Regime Royale tomorrow at PM.
Yeah.
On himself channel.
Yeah, check it out. And also big thanks to our TOs and organizers here with Boston Bluebeat, JMD, Tedo, Thantis, and anybody else behind the scenes, Agripig as well. Yeah. Anybody else back there that I'm missing. And of course, thanks to everybody watching and everybody who played. I think that's everything here, so if that is everything, and if I didn't forget anything, this is Swell signing off for everybody else. Hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Good one.
Here comes Daredevil!
Hey, Purist Club, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to, join Tasty Steve and a room full of other players, and we're going to do this thing called First to 15. It's not a traditional First to 15, but it's basically a rotation, like winner stays on, and someone's going to keep score. And whoever gets 15 wins in the room first, I guess, is the winner. I saw him doing this last week. It was pretty hype. So he asked me if I wanted to join, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to probably eat super fast, and it'll take like 10 quick minutes. So we should be getting that ready pretty soon if you guys want to just kind of chill out for a moment. What's for dinner? Udon. My wife made some udon. Udon soup. Do I know who else is playing? I do not. Let me ask Steve. Yeah, this is kind of last minute. We had talked about it briefly last week, but I wasn't really sure what was going on. He asked me earlier today, like a few hours ago, like right before the tournament was starting, if I still wanted to join. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So I was just like, as long as the schedule for the tournament doesn't conflict, and he was like, nah, it's good. So this actually ended earlier than I thought. I told him 9 o'clock, so we're okay. And it's Central Time. It's 8:17 here, so. Looks like we might be doing a squad, actually. He's going to be streaming. I guess everyone who's going to be in there might do squad. I've never actually done it. If it proves to be difficult, I'll rate a stream, but we'll figure it out, probably. Either way, we're going to join, I guess, a voice chat, so we'll be just like hanging out and talking during this thing, too. So that'll be fun. So that's over with.
Okay.
Let's see what else is streaming. Oops. Not a lot of people are streaming right now. If you guys are interested, why am I even using this browser? If you guys are interested, I can throw something else on while I eat.
Here comes Daredevil!
Snowstreams01, thanks for the follow. Here, if you guys want to see this first to 10 from yesterday, I'll just throw some of it on so you have something to watch while I'm eating. Obviously, I'm not going to leave the whole thing on, but, you know, something to watch while I'm eating if you guys are interested. How about we play instead? I know I gotta eat dinner, dude. That's why I'm trying to put something on. I don't have to put that on though if you want. I can put something else on. Here. Oh, thanks, Jake. Yeah, we didn't get to play this time. I'll stick to +R. I don't know who a lot of these players are that are streaming right now. Yeah, I know what I'll put on. Let's see. Why can't I find those? Here, you guys want to watch Grand Finals from Frosty Faustings 5?
All right. I believe we're going right into it with Grand Finals. Black Snake versus ElvenShadow.
You guys could watch
for
the
all
Chicago
money.
Classic
Remember,
while
there's
I
a
eat dinner real
$500 pop
quick.
bonus on the line here at Frosty Faustings 5. 5 Faustings, 5 Benjamins. Winner gets it all. And here we go. Krucha is warmed up after that set with AKA. We'll see if he's able to put that to good use here against Bozak.
Black Snake also knows
Why
this
am I using the
matchup very
color?
well.
Yes.
Trained for years with ElvenShadow.
Because
before he moved to
this is
Japan.
regular accent
All
color.
part of the
So my
Chicago
green color
Guilty
wasn't in
Gear
this
scene.
game. This was the color I
And being
used in
Japan,
accent color.
Bozak gets plenty of very nice empty mad struggle there into the low.
This is AC. This is
Krucha is playing incredibly fast.
let's
right
see.
now.
Frosty 5. We just did Frosty 13, so this
Good
is
block.
like
That's going to be a punish. Not
7
able to
years,
convert
no,
the whole
8
thing.
years ago.
Oh, cross up force break.
This is 8 years ago.
So cheap. Little Muggums is down there. Gonna have to block and respect that. Meteors is gonna make this hurt. Got to get out of this Faust pressure. Is not able to.
ElvenShadow, his style is just to have a non-stop